All right. What does the rest of you guys do? Oh wait, you're
Sleeping.
all right, Aurelia. So I'm gonna say it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when you guys got out of the warden's into the warden's gate. It took you about an hour to get to Nilfas District 3. Um, Aurelia, you went straight to the house. Oh, you went to shopping. So I'd say you got to Cheville de Ville around 4. They got to the mansion at 3. Um, Meaning that in order for you to have a long rest, you would have to be sleeping until midnight. The rest of you, I'd say Ebrius, Bast, Alexander, you will arrive at the Cheville de Ville at around 6 p.m. in the evening, right about dinner time. For the two of you, I'd say it's about 5 o'clock right now for you. What are you guys doing? Whoever's not back at base, and we'll reconvene at the base.
Yeah.
So it's about 5 o'clock, so it's going to be 7 before the sword is done. And how long will it take to get to the house?
About like an hour, depending on where you guys go. It's a big city.
Alright, so we have 2 hours to spend shopping.
No.
I wanted to find a Fletcher to check the bow, make sure it's all okay before I actually use it and get some arrows.
I could check it. I could also magically repair it so it's in perfect.
So funny, like I need to go find a smith and like all this stuff
Yeah,
that
Doran's like, you know, I'm a
Doran can just do.
Yeah, Doran's a
Yeah.
master
But you
smith.
have to be aware, I don't know any of this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. That's why he's like, you know, I could magically repair it.
Then let's go to a cafe and I'm gonna or some sort of food place and we're gonna get some food and I'll have Duran look at my bow.
Sure.
It's a date? Oh no, it's not. I'm sorry.
Well, at least she's not 12.
I am 100.
Well,
That's a handful of runs.
close enough.
That's a handful.
So you cannot be with Duran because that would be.
How old
That would
is
be no problem.
Duran?
He's 19, 20-ish.
You see, we're about the same age in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Just comparatively, because I
Yeah.
just reached adulthood, he just reached adulthood. You see, it's perfect. It's not a pedophile relationship
No.
like the rest of y'all.
Yeah.
If anybody's a pedophile here at
It's
Ebrius,
Ebrius.
Bast is like
Yeah.
15 or something.
Dude, what is the
Ebrius
age
is like,
of
So
humans?
Bast is like 12, and
Yeah, no, he's.
elf
It's really not okay.
elf to human conversion, and
this
then
point-
Alexander kissed a 12-year-old.
Well, wait, doesn't like.
Alex, stop fucking making the story different. Alexander didn't kiss anyone.
No,
He
no.
got kissed.
That's how history changes facts. We see
Yeah.
something and now we believe something.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
but then
what I
there are
did.
those proper historians that goes in and correct shit.
Yeah, but other historians just there to fuck with you.
And none of you
know.
actually saw the kiss, to be honest.
No,
but-
that's why we just assume the worst because he's a creepy guy.
I mean,
yeah, okay.
he's the least creepiest.
I mean, if he really wanted
Oh
to
my
be creepy,
God.
why would he even tell you about it?
Okay, Duran,
So-
what type of food are we getting?
So 87 years old for an elf is about 22 years old for a human.
Alright, never
Meaning
mind.
meaning that Bast is half of that. So Bast is around like 11.
Oh,
11
I mean,
years old.
does that even matter if he's like fully matured, like in mind
No,
and
it
body? Doesn't his mind mature like just like
No,
of
it
a
does.
normal human?
the only place it matters
it
is
doesn't
like
matter.
Elven society.
Yeah, Elven Society.
Well, fuck Elven society.
In
That's
human-
what I have to say about
In
it.
human societies, no one would be like, "But you're a child." No, I'm still 4 times your
You
age.
grew up about humans.
All right. So
Yeah,
let's not make it creepy.
It's too late for that, buddy.
Alright.
That's
I'm
fine.
gonna go, get Duran drunk and have him fix my bow, so...
Oh wait, in that order? Okay.
Oh,
Alright, so
no. We're gonna go get food, and he'll fix my bow, and we'll have a couple drinks afterward.
Also only takes a
Goodbye.
minute to fix it. It's legitimately just cast mending. It's quite simple.
Alright, so
well, I
you,
don't know any of this.
Yeah,
I'm new
yeah,
in the
yeah.
adventuring
So-
world.
Yeah.
you guys find a nearby tavern to get some food. It's not the best looking area since you guys did go to find Daisy.
Yeah.
And he's not really working in like an upscale area. It's called the Greasy Flagon, nearby down the street. It's nearby the temple ward. You know, there's there's the street. It's adjacent to like this small little office building, where you see like gnomes running in and out. The tavern itself is a single brick story building, gray roof, shiny hardwood floors when you enter. Pretty like either it's got recently cleaned or it's a new facility. And you see there are small braziers in next to every table where people seem to be grilling meats by themselves and eating it straight off of the grill. So the whole tavern has this smoky barbecue smell into the room, and in the middle of in the tavern there's this large fire pit where people have like you can watch this humongous stew pot just kind of bubbling with like stuff in it, and you can see people walking by and dumping their leftovers into this stew. Don't know why. As you walk in, you see the owner. He's a human male. He's lean, muscular man. He really high up green tank tops, brown pants, but his tank tops like only cover like his nipples, and like the rest is just free and open. His brown pants just kind of normal, baby face man, brown hair.
Cool. So we're
short.
wearing pretty much the same outfit.
Yeah. And as you enter,
Somehow he managed this better. Like, how's it fair?
As you enter, he says, hello there, new customers. Welcome to the Greasy Flagon. I just want to let you guys know that we only have 2 tables left, so if you're expecting more people, I can't do it.
It's
I'm
fine.
already low on
Yes.
staff.
It's just the 2 of us tonight.
Yeah.
I love your outfit. You have like almost the same outfit as me on.
Well, thank you.
But
I must
have...
say that you pull it off better.
Yeah, because I have these abs, baby. Look at that. And he's like flexing his 6-pack. You have that?
I wish. Unfortunately, I've put on a bit too much fat from my time back in the forest. Everybody kept on giving me
You
too
look
many
good.
snacks.
You look good. You look good. Don't say that. You look good. It's all about dieting. You gotta watch what you eat. Can't eat a lot of animals or fat and stuff. You gotta strictly stay green. A lot of fiber. But anyways, welcome to my meat shop.
Well, thank you.
I could do with some meat right now.
My name is Nicholas Cotton.
That's a nice.
Must refrain from commenting.
Well, Nicholas Cotton, what kind of meat do you have?
I have the best meat.
Well,
Why do you look
I
at
feel
me?
like we like some of that, and then some. Do you have ale, meat, wine? What do you want to drink?
I have a mug of... I have Periwinkle wine. I have cider. I have brandy. And that's it.
Is it hard cider or soft cider?
What do you think? You know, for a man who looks smart, you're not.
I don't want to make any assumptions. Well, I would like some hard cider then.
I gave you some
I
hard
don't think
cider.
Technically, that would be a
I'll take some hard cider as well if you don't mind. And
I'm
you
gonna
said
have
you
the
had a-
idea, because you look very young. How old are you?
I just turned 100.
Holy shit. Never mind. Of course you can have some hard cider, you old bitch. We're just joking around. Have a seat. Would you like some meat?
Just thank
Yes, that would be excellent.
I got bear and I got pheasant. Which one do you want?
I hear beer is
Pheasant,
good.
I prefer a little bit leaner meats.
you. I have
Pheasant.
never tried bear, so I would like love some bear.
1 order of pheasant, 1 order of bear. You have to cook your own
You
meat
know what?
here.
Bring 2 orders of both.
Yes.
4
See-
orders of meat, girl. You If you want these 6-packs, you can't eat so much of that, but I'm not going to complain. It's business.
Isn't
And-
it all about stacking car? Stacking for what is it like stacking car?
Okay.
The keto
Hey,
diet
Karen.
doesn't work. No.
Yeah.
Has he gone to grab the meat yet?
Yeah, he went to go back.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the longbow from my back and show it to Durin.
Yeah.
Can you take a look at this for me?
Sure. Fine.
It's mostly clean. Not too much blood left on it.
That's fine. That's fine. Just... Yeah. I'll try to look it over. I mean,
You do that. It's a nice bow. Inferior to your own repeating heavy crossbow.
yes. Is that an tinkering tools or is that investigation?
4.
I just want to look over like the damage to it, like the general make of it.
Yeah, tinkering. I would say roll a d20, unless you have carpenter tools or whatever.
Which one is it I have today?
In your backstory for
Oh.
the stream, has in your inventory every toolkit.
I have a lot of tools. Okay.
All right.
Plus whatever modifier. I mean, I have a pretty good int
Okay.
or dex.
It's the bow needs restringing. It's
Okay.
evident. But besides that, a couple of splinters here and there of like excessive use. But it seems overall a fine bow.
Alright, great. Yeah,
Well
I mean,
worn, very well worn.
okay, I remove the string and you see me start like I take out some I don't know. You see me taking my backpack and I take like a certain type of oil and I put it on a rag and I start like, you know, grubbing it like like all over it, and you start seeing like the splinters like kind of start mending and repairing in the wood.
I
As-
just sort of watch you with fascination.
Yeah. That's like this oil apparently starts mending like fractions and splinters.
As you say that, you hear footsteps, and Nicholas Cotton, your host and server, it seems like he was in and out of the back room of this cold room possibly, and he just carrying like these 2 plates of raw meat on him, 4 plates of raw meat, 2 in each hand, 2 in each arm, and he's like, "Here you are." He places the 4 plates down in front of you. Here are the tongs so that you can, cook the meat. 2 hard ciders, gotcha, coming right away. Nice wood, by the way. Love it. Long and narrow. Love it. And he walks away.
Yeah, this is like very focused. for a minute.
I'm gonna poke at Durin and say, "Hey, I think you might have a little bit of an admirer there."
He seems very fascinated in meat and long things. Oh,
Maybe you should go spend some time in that cold room with him and get us a fruit for free.
I don't.
You get some meat for free. if you
I
know
think
what I
that's more Ebrius's or Bast's.
mean. Yeah,
God damn it, Duran hasn't been a full day already cheating on
You
son
don't-
of a bitch.
Well, it's good to know that you don't swing that way, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, so far we have some interesting characters in your group.
We are certainly different individuals, and all have a lot of personality. But yeah, I hand it over like, yeah, it should be in mint condition.
I give it a couple test pulls and just
Yeah,
sort of smile and say thank you.
Yeah,
So,
that's good.
how much do I owe?
Oh, nothing. It was. Oh, I love practicing my magic when it's being practical used.
Well, I'm going to at least cover whatever meal we're considering this.
Sure, thank you. I mean, I accept that. Ah. Well, let's get this meat start grilling.
All right, and you guys start cooking the beef onto the small brazier right next to your table. You hear as soon as the meat just lands on this grill, it's like and it just starts. The smell hits you immediately. It smells delicious. The bear meat a little bit more fattier than the pheasant meat, but both equally divine. Pheasant lighter meat, white colored, more more lean meat. The bear meat just drips in grease and fat as you guys dig in. Um, After about 30 minutes, you guys finish eating. What do you guys do? Oh,
Did
he
you have
brings
any
out the
shopping
two
that
ciders too. You guys have your drinks.
Did you have any shopping that you needed to do?
No, I'm really good. Once we're done here, we're gonna go back to our we are renting a house, you could say, and then we have a different, let's call it, adventuring house, where I'm gonna where I like in my spare time to work, on metal. I am a very proficient smith, and I am gonna make the greatest armor. If you know anything about armor, you would. I feel like Ebrius's and Aurelia's armor is very well done. I have got my hand on some very good metals. That is gonna be the greatest thing I have ever created since my Mecha Panther, which of course is also self-created.
Wow, you made it?
Yes.
It's a fantastic piece of work.
Well, thank you.
So, since we have another hour and a half to kill, do you know anything fun that we could go do while we wait for the sword to be done?
Oh, no, unfortunately not. We could go around. I mean, I've only been in this city for like 4 days.
Sorry for intruding. I overheard you, on purpose. Yes.
Well,
I do that. It's my store. What are you gonna do? Then don't talk, right? So, anyways, I overheard what you were saying, and there is this killer party coming up. 'Cause
Underfist.
It's in
No.
case you guys didn't know, Underfest went out of business.
Oh no.
Their main attraction, the dragon train, blew up or something. Some people broke in
Oh,
and just
no.
ruined the whole place. Yeah,
Who could have done
the
that?
kids were very sad hearing that this happened. So whoever those bastards are, they
Yeah.
deserve to burn in hell. Seriously, who goes to a
What
child
did y'all do?
to a
Hey,
kid's
don't put that on all of us.
playground
That was best. Only best.
and ruin the fucking
Yeah.
amusement park, destroy it completely, and then just leave? That's
And
really
then-
fucked up.
And then
Yeah.
killed all of its workers in their sleep.
And no one knows where all the workers are. They just kind of left. People think they just cut and run, and honestly, I wouldn't blame them because that's straight up hate crime, and I hate that.
Yeah,
So
that's not okay. Just because the tieflings
I
to break
know.
into and destroy the train. That's not okay.
It was a disaster. So there's this huge open cavern underneath Fairhaven that's empty now. So I'm just excited on what they're going to build there. But the party is nearby that location, and it's celebrating the marriage between Princess Vala and that adorable prince. Super cute. Super cute.
What do you say? Duran, you want to check it out?
Sure. I'm just gonna go to the
So
wash house and remove my armor because I feel like I'm overdressed for common.
it's not common.
I'm still dressed
It's
in my
fabulous.
super tight shirt and baggy pants.
Yeah, but I'm wearing armor. Metal armor.
I mean, go ahead. I'll be
Skill
waiting.
though.
I fucking love the armor shit. That's really hot. You look good in it.
Thank
Just
you,
don't
I'm
like the
so-
chin strap beard that you have there. I feel like it's really played out. It looks like
I
a
mean,
dirty
I
rag,
personally
to
think
be
it
honest.
looks pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, are you
Long
the
time.
leader of a rock band or something? Chin strap, really? But anyways,
Yes, I'm banned from the
you
80s.
you can't get in unless you know somebody who's already invited. So if you want to come, meet me at this. He passes you a slip of paper at 11 p.m. and we'll party, bitches.
Well, that's not very fun. Let's see if we make it.
All right, now you owe me 5 gold for the dinner.
Yeah.
I hand over the 5 gold.
Thank you.
I pull out my extremely massive, heavy coin purse. It sounds like a bowling ball landing on the table, and hand him 5.
He takes the 5 coin and is like, and you?
Oh, each? Yeah. Sure.
No, not really, but I'd take any tips.
You seem like the kind of guy who like the tips. I give him a gold coin, like 2 gold coins, just for the good, fair, you know. You made me smile. It's a rough day.
He winks
You
at
gave
you.
him a tip.
I can do more than just make you smile, hon.
Thank you, but no,
He can do more than just the tip.
I'm very tired.
That's what my ex said, and well, you know. Anyways, tired man, old man, whatever you're gonna do. I'll see you guys at 11.
We'll do our best to make it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, don't forget about me. And he turns around. Some person's like, excuse me. He's like, what?
What do you want?
What?
Grab Durin by the hand and be like, let's go explore a bit.
Yeah, let's.
All right. You leave your massive coin purse on the table, or?
Yeah.
No, I've already put the purse back in my pocket.
Okay. So for the next hour and a half, you and Doran begin to explore. You guys watch as there are some performers kind of performing out in the streets. I mean, what are you looking to do?
I want to find a shop that sells basic goods like arrows and all that.
A general store.
Yes. Hey, Duran, do you know any general stores around here?
No. But let's.
Well,
We have some time, right? We have an hour and a
Jacoba
half.
store, Jacoba store.
We have an hour-ish time. Thanks, random voice. I'll
Yeah,
find
go
a
to
random
that
guy.
store.
we're gonna. I'm gonna motion to Duran to follow me, and we're just gonna sort of wander around looking for a general.
How long have you been in this city, or is this the first time you're here?
Oh, this is my first time here.
Yeah. Well, same for us. So I don't really know the lane. I was really only found Daisy because I was looking for members of the Silversmiths to, get some work on. Then we got busy. And, yeah.
What are you guys doing here, and how did you guys even meet?
Well, we were, we got a job to deal with this, the people in the tower. You can call us kind of adventurers. So we went there to help with the situation. And deal with the cult.
Why do you say kind of adventurers?
That is weird.
Well, because we're not really members of any official, adventuring guild.
Wait, there are adventuring guilds? That's
There
so
are.
cool.
So there's other words. Yeah. We're more travel wherever we feel like it. Yeah.
Man, that's the life.
So
This
have
is my
you?
first.
Oh. So this is the first time you're doing any kind of adventuring?
Yeah, my parents were adventurers, and they were really protective of me growing up. I, of course, had free run of the forest I lived in, but I never really got to go out much. But I was trained by a great swordsmith who taught me pretty much everything I know. And just living with the elves, I, of course, picked up bow skills and throwing knives and all that. But Zaid, he was a Warforged who came and lived with us in Haven Glen, and he taught me so much.
Oh, that sounds lovely. So you lived in a forest?
Mhm.
Oh, well, that's neat. Never really spent a lot of time in forests.
Well, Well, elves, forest, it sort of just fits.
I don't want to make any assumptions. There are many city living elves.
Where are you from?
I am from some kind of religious city. Background. What the fuck is that city called again?
Flame
Demon
Keep.
Wastes.
What's up? Do you say that, Cal?
Flame Keep.
Yeah, Flamekeep. I'm from Flamekeep.
I've never heard of that. What's it like there?
It's overly religious and very boring. Especially for one as myself, who's not the most religious person and more a dweller of the arcane and crafting arts.
Man, that would have been hard.
Yeah, it's not a fun place. It's kind of really big into the silver flame, and it just so, religious people can be a bore.
Sounds like the type of place I might one day pass through, but that's all
Yes.
I do there.
Yes, that will be the best thing about that place is leaving it afterwards. That's the height of Flamekeep.
Do we find a general store?
Yeah. There's a few around. What are you guys looking for?
Arrows and general supplies.
What are general supplies?
I mean, like, just any cool items. Just, I don't know. I'm bad at explaining. Daggers. Place that might sell assorted stuff for adventurers.
Yeah. So whatever if you're not specifically looking for anything, we'll just say you're perusing, but you do look for some arrows. And those arrows will cost you a fucking shit. Here it is. Arrows. Arrows will cost you 2 gold for 20.
What you need to buy?
Alright, I'm just grabbing an extra 20.
Alright, so that's 2 gold pieces.
By the way, if you want good tips for like stuff that's good to get on a rogue.
Yes, please.
Yeah, because I'm actually like playing one in another campaign, so I can just send you a link of stuff that's good to get.
Alright, so we move on to Aurelia, who's been sleeping at the Cheville de Ville.
I wanted to try to sell some stuff.
We'll do that in a bit.
Okay.
So, at the Cheville de Ville, we have Aurelia, who seems to be by herself at first. Aurelia, as you enter the Cheville de Ville, you see Wiz kind of perp up. It's like, oh, I didn't notice that you were back. I'm so happy.
How are you doing?
I thought you were gone forever, like the other group. But
Are we really that
you're
weak?
alive? No, it's been over a week since I've seen you. Yet here you are. I thought you either moved on or died.
It has been a week since you saw.
Yes, that's why I thought you were dead.
We went to that place last night. We split up with you yesterday. How?
Maybe my internal circuitry is damaged, but I do remember sitting here in the darkness, waiting for a long time.
Whether you are correct or not, I'll check it up with Talit later. But that is worrisome.
It's been quite some time, I believe.
Well, it was a different realm entirely, a different plane of existence, so there could have been a distortion in time.
You watch as his hat just kind of comes off his head. There's like something that like kind of springs out, and he's like, "Whoa!" and then comes back inside. I'm glad you are safe. Should I prepare the rooms for the others? What am I kidding? The rooms have already been prepared 4 days ago.
Aurelia is really puzzled by this. I will need to cast divination later or something for this. Well, I'm glad you are safe. Has there been anything going on then while we
No.
were gone?
The festival, the Treaty of Thronehold celebration, went without a hitch. Apparently, some hooligans have broken into the Underfest and wrecked the whole place. Good. I personally think it's a good idea. Those tieflings were nothing but trouble. In general, tieflings are nothing but trouble, except for your tiefling, of course.
Well, tell me about it.
I know. I don't want to say the T word, but
Yeah, they can be quite a trouble sometimes.
Technically, it would be the F word.
the D word. But the Wiz kind of scrambles up. Are you hungry? Should I make you some food?
I definitely could eat. You need some help with that?
No, he leans in. But I would appreciate it. Did you ask your friend about what we talked about last time? About making me a stomach and a mouth so that in which I can eat and consume food like you?
Well, I haven't, but I can ask him. We were kind of
Thank you.
in trouble. Yeah.
Oh, what kind of trouble? Should I expect visitors?
No. It's well, there is one visitor who helped us in that trouble. Duran said she might come over here to split the loot we have acquired while doing our
Excellent.
things.
I will be looking forward to that. I love meeting new people.
Well, that can be fun sometimes. So,
Please,
do you need any help?
help me cook. Yeah, so roll your cooking check. Your cooking tools.
I'm not exactly proficient in those, so yet, but I didn't have them
I
added
thought you were
because
level 1 with your cooking.
I am level 2 with my cooking.
Ooh, alright.
But I didn't know that meant proficiency in cook's utensils yet. I don't know if it is.
Yes,
Until
you definitely.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna
At level
then,
2, you would get proficiency in your
what
cooking.
modifier do you want me to use for that? Dexterity?
Yeah, dexterity.
Okay, so 3 plus. I'm just gonna roll it now.
God, I have so much PDFs. Let me pull this bad boy up.
That is a total of 24.
Oh, wow. Alright. So, as you begin to start cooking, what do you cook? Like, who are you cooking for? Just yourself? For everybody? What's,
I could do for everybody. They put a fair amount of work. They deserve it.
Alright. Okay. So, you begin to cook, let me look for the PDF while that's happening. You can say, while you're cooking, our friends Ebrius, Bast, and soon after Alexander walk in. What do you guys do?
I don't know about you, but I'm dead tired.
Found it. Okay. What are you making, Aurelia? Fish, meat? Do you have? There are some herbs as well, but you're not proficient in them yet.
Okay, everybody could definitely go for some meat, I believe.
All right. So, For every meat that you are cooking, how many meat would you like to cook? How many like portions?
I mean, well, how much would it be enough to feed like a person?
One plate would probably be enough for one person.
Why not? We don't like one portion for everybody. I don't know if it will.
Okay.
If
So
anything, will stay.
all right. So roll another d20 plus 6.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I added them now. I'm gonna use. I assume now my guidance doesn't apply to cook's utensils.
Nah.
It's a 22.
Okay. So you make 6 exemplary grilled steak platters. Consuming one of these platters will give you +2 temporary hit points. And these bonuses do stack the more you eat.
Alright. Do I get any cooking XP for that?
You do. Roll a d4 for me.
2.
Alright. You get 2 experience, buddy. One for each roll.
Okay, 32 right now.
Okay. The smell of meat, grilled steaks kind of flavor the atmosphere as the three of you walk in after an hour-long walk to get back to the Cheville de Ville. What were you guys talking about or saying as you guys arrive?
Nothing. I was walking all alone, just thinking to myself.
What were you thinking?
About what has happened, about the sewers, and about how they called me over to the stress section. Just kind of going over the events in his head, looking over what he could have done differently, and or what he should have done differently, looking as to where he failed, basically. Kind of just self-reflecting.
Okay. Ebrius, Bast, what do you guys do as you walk into the Cheville de Ville?
I just remembered Chicken Stip was pissed at me when I left.
Oh, that's where the meat is coming from. Oh, never mind.
As you guys all walk in, you hear Wiz. What Aurelia said is true. All of you are still alive. I haven't seen you for all week. Pleasure. I'm happy, yet you are still breathing.
Wait, a week?
Yes.
That's what he said to me as well, even though we went in last night, so... And he prepared the rooms 4 days ago, so... It might be... Well, we entered a different plane of existence, so I wouldn't be shocked.
Something
What is
smells
that chicken
positively
doing?
lovely out here.
Now we are making steaks.
You guys all hear a as Miss Chickalata has now flown onto Bass's shoulder for that brief burst of flight. And to the rest of you, all you hear is but Bast, you hear, "Oh, hello, Bast. Thank God you're back. It's been so long. I thought you'd forgotten about me. I knew you weren't dead. But what happened?"
Has it really been a week?
"Yes, I was angry at you when you left, but after a week I was so worried." And you see the wings kind of unfold and drape over Bast's neck.
Yes, see, for me, I just left yesterday.
That's not true. Why are you lying, Bast? You know I
I'm
don't
not
like
lying.
liars. Well, you didn't leave yesterday because yesterday you weren't here. All of you guys still hear "Bok, bok, 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 bok," and then you hear Bast also "Bok, bok, bok, bok," back in return.
I've already stood.
Yeah, I'm just gonna scoot past him inside. Grace better chicken, and I'm gonna go upstairs and just drop off my armor set, my backpack, and all of that
Gotcha.
before I get back downstairs for dinner.
Ebrius is gonna come into this room, toggle the earrings, and he's like, Lolith, Lore, you there?
For a second, you hear static. Roll an Arcana check.
Alright. $12.
You hear, yes. Time. It is at the Dragon's Crown.
Hello? Pallet? Fuck. I'm gonna walk back in here. I think something's wrong. I think we have to get back to Dragon's Crown.
Well, that sounds really well. I think we should depart tomorrow. We should rest up for the evening.
Maybe we should leave tonight. Sleep on the train.
Before we leave, shouldn't we inform the local guard or local militia that there was an underground cult operating here?
They already... Well, Wiz already told me about it, and apparently people just realized there's just a broken... The ride was destroyed and all the workers just disappeared. So I assume they never suspected anything to begin with.
Sure, but maybe we should inform them about that wall, invisible wall that was there.
Well, certainly. Why not?
It is a point of entry for cult members, as the teleportation circle is still there. I asked Duran to do research on how to disable them, but for now we should at least notify local authorities to a potential threat.
You know, you're the one from here. You have the reputation.
I'm not from here. I arrived a day ago when I met you. I received your distress call and hurried here. I was on my way here. I'm from Shan.
No, you're from that city.
Oh, yeah. I don't like it. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. It sounds fishy.
What I mean, it's quite lovely. I mean, I did live in the Skyway, of course.
Never have I seen a more wretched hive of scum and villainy than that city.
Well, you can talk to the guards. Last time I spoke with them about dangers that are already under the city, they kind of just ignored that, so...
I don't necessarily...
Maybe you talking to them would knock some sense into them.
Sure, by all means.
Like, is there food on the table?
Yes.
I imagine we're eating as we're talking.
Alright, yeah.
So whoever's... How many plates are you guys eating? There's 6 set out.
I'll just eat one.
Okay.
One.
That's...
One.
Add 2 temporary HP for all of you.
Do we still have temp HP, or not temp, but permanent HP from Alexander's thing?
Wait, is it permanent HP? I'll give you guys...
No, it lasts for 8 hours.
8 hours.
Ah, so it's done, I think. I mean, it's been a week. No, but I think 8 hours have come and gone.
Yeah.
You guys feel definitely healthier with the meat that you're eating. And so instead of adding temp HP, I'll let you add this to your max HP pool instead.
Oh.
Permanent?
Let's make Aurelius cooking this shit.
Damn. Nice.
That's really...
Nice.
Thank you, Aurelia.
But even when Aurelia fucks up on the cooking, you guys still eat it. That's the deal here.
Like,
Wait, what?
there are 2 more plates for Duran and Coral. I eat them both. Not kidding.
A wise man, I see.
Technically, I should. I use my HP for my spells and shit, so.
I mean,
Nah.
if they don't come back and eat it, I'm just gonna give it to any of you. Just shove it in you.
Good.
Alright.
After eating, Ebrius is like, I'm dead tired. I'm just gonna go upstairs, sleep.
Same.
If Duran comes back, wake me up, and then we'll head out back to Dragon's Keep.
Sure, don't want to rest up here first.
I think it's urgent. It's important we get back. I think we should leave tonight.
I reckon we should rest, but we'll leave that up to Aurelia.
Well,
Alright.
who knows what could come up along the way. I don't have any spells, so I don't want any surprises. So a
Alright.
good rest.
I'll
Rest
trust your
days.
wisdom. And then he's gonna just go up.
Who cares if Tala dies? Nobody ever liked that fucker to begin with.
Well, in that case, I think I shall retire for the day as well, so that I can wake up early and notify the guard of what we talked about. So, pleasant evening to you all.
Well, I head out as well to the top room.
Before I go to sleep, I just fill Chica in with what happened in the tower. And that it was just a day and not a week.
You want a abusive relationship with a chicken.
Miss Chickalata kind of tells you. She folds her wings together. She says, seems like quite an adventure, Bast. Don't forget that you still have your promise with Cal, the Chicken Prince, of the Fae. I hope you're not too distracted with all this supernatural nonsense.
How could I? I even traded one of your eggs for the life of Alexander.
What?
I'm so sorry about that.
You know, oh dear Bast, you know that's going to be hard, because the next egg that comes out is going to be much harder puzzle for you to solve.
I mean, I was kinda good at them till now, so I guess it's not gonna be that
We'll
hard.
see about that, Bast. Is that a challenge?
No.
Miss Chickalata kind of just nuzzles her chicken beak next to your face. I'm sorry for getting mad at you, Bast. I just didn't think you were taking this seriously.
I mean, I still don't really know what they expect me to do other than fighting.
Well, you're not doing the fighting. Your failings will be doing the fighting. By the way, how is Kingsley doing?
Yeah, I didn't let him out in the tower.
Ooh. I'm afraid he might be dead.
Wait, do I have to let them out from time to time?
Roll an insight check. You can tell like she's just messing around with you.
Okay.
If a chicken could smile, this chicken is smiling. It's creepy looking.
No, I was close to let him out and attack Davin, but I figured I didn't want him to be hurt.
I get it, but they are meant to fight, Bast. But it's up to you, of course. She The chicken shrugs. Miss Chickalata kind of shrugs. Anyways, when are we going back home? I fear this city isn't quite right for a chicken. Well, I tried to go outside and a couple of these street urchins looked at me as if I was food.
Yeah, I bet there are a lot of people out there that love chicken.
So do you, if I don't recall.
All the party members.
I
But I
don't
take
eat
no
it
offense.
that often.
I'm not a normal chicken to be eaten.
He's good for protein.
I would still stay away from Aurelia.
Why?
I'm not
Because she has
scared.
cook's utensils. She has the cook's utensils. She's the boss of this.
Especially if she doesn't have any other meat.
I'm gonna make an attack with my cook's utensils. 15 is a 15 hit.
No,
Oh
Since-
shit.
you're sleeping. In your
Oh,
dreams,
no.
sure.
I hit the chicken in my dreams.
It is satisfying. Miss Chickalata kind of hobbles down onto the ground, flutters down. Alright, Best. Well, I'm glad you're not dead.
I'm glad I didn't die too.
And this dark business, well, I wish we could just put it beside us and just continue on our goal of capturing as many failings as we can and battling other failing trainers and getting a spot at the championships.
Yeah.
You know, that defeat by Greg and his donkey, that really hurt my pride, Past.
But you didn't tell me anything. I didn't know anything at all. You just let me run into it blindly. Are you really that surprised that I lost?
She shrugs. But I just think next time, you know now. So
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have said that I have an owl bear in at the start when he can choose the
maybe that's a
beast
good
that he-
idea.
But how should I have known? So if you have anything to tell me, just tell me before anything like that happens again.
She looks up at you, and this is like the first time she looks at you, and she just looks like a regular chicken, just blank stare, blinking. And then she just turns around and waddles away. You see her walk into the living room and type of like walk around in a circle on the sofa as if she was like a dog, and then just settle down.
Guess she doesn't have anything to tell me. Okay, I just hope I don't get surprised at the next match.
Oh, you know you will.
Oh, I know I will, yeah. But I blame it on her.
Alright, Bass, go ahead and take your room. Unless there's something you would like to do.
Nope.
Separate rooms for you and Ebrius?
I don't know. No. Maybe I'm just gonna It's a big bed.
Alright, from here I'm not really quite sure how you guys get up there, but there are
Magic.
staircases that you just don't see, obviously, behind this building. And eventually you make it up to the room. Ebrius already
I'm
slumbering
just gonna
in bed.
sneak.
Alright,
I'm
roll
just
stealth
gonna
check.
sneak in.
Roll
I'm gonna
stealth
have
check.
to make some perception checks. Creaking of beds below me.
Well, you're not gonna make a perception. You're sleeping, so this will be definitely passive. Bast, roll a stealth check as you try to sneak into Ebrius's
Natural
bed.
one.
Oh, just enough to beat out everybody else. Alright, no one hears you. There was a slight creaking on the wooden staircase as you walked up, but no one really noticed you slip into the bed next to Ebrius. Even Ebrius himself doesn't notice. And
Good.
the rest of you are now sleeping. It's about 7 p.m. at this point. Durin and Cora, you guys have went back to Daisy to pick up the sword handle. He greets you in the same way. Durin!
Yeah. Hey.
Dora! Hey! And he grabs you guys in a big bear hug. It's done! And he shows you this really nice, elegant handle. I'll let you pick out the picture, Day, and post it on the Discord, and I'll save it onto your file.
Alright.
Okay. What do you guys do? You guys pick up the handle? Do you guys go back? What do you do?
Yeah. I mean, we should probably go back and split the loot, right? We found a lot of gold in there, and you did your part.
Well, did you have any interest in going out to that event, that party tonight? Or
I would love to, but I haven't slept in like 32 hours. Before we went into the temple, we went at night, and now it's already night again, so it's been like 32 hours. The
I
DM
guess we
could...
can head back then.
I mean, it sounds like fun, but I... so tired. It's almost like we've been in a mini war. Yeah.
I sort of put just like a pout on my face because I've never actually been to a party. My visible disappointment shows.
You know what? If there's time tomorrow, maybe. You know, that could be fun. I also came from a pretty boring place. But yeah, let's head back to the others.
I'm sure they're all sleeping by now anyways. We can head back a little bit later if we get back. We can just go for like an hour. Maybe
I'm having a little hard time hearing you, Day.
Yeah.
You,
Same.
What are you, like, cooking while you're in the fucking kitchen? No, I'm joking. Oh, you are. Oh, you are in
I
the
would have
kitchen.
said that too. Yeah, I didn't know that.
I legit am cooking.
What you
Are
cooking?
you cooking chicken?
Hey, good looking.
Magical
What
chicken.
you cooking?
I can just check up with the others. Give me a second. I like tap my earpiece like, hey, so what you up to? Yeah,
No response.
No, text.
I mean, weren't you like, maybe we were still awake while he was?
No, you're probably
They were
in bed
doing-
by now. Like this is
Yeah,
2 hours
probably.
after you guys ate dinner.
Okay.
About like an hour.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so all of you guys do not respond as Durin's like, hello.
Well, they're not responding, so sure we can go take a look. I mean,
It's 7 p.m. for you guys. What are you guys doing?
well, was it 11? The party was.
Yeah.
I need to find some caffeine. Then we can see. It can be a fun evening. I like to look for some place that sells, like
Roll investigation.
coffee. Investigation.
You look around and you find a man out in the streets who looks like he had maybe way too much caffeine. He looks a little jittery. He's like fidgety. You walk up to him and he's a little bit shorter than you. Like hair is not healthy looking at all, kind of just dried and dying. Skin all blotchy, and he has like one big eye, one small eye, and his teeth are missing. And he's like, yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking for some
Yeah.
coffee. Do you know where I
Coffee,
want?
coffee.
Mine?
Now?
Mine?
Now?
Yeah.
Now?
Do you know where? What to buy?
I have something better than coffee.
Better than coffee.
I got super coffee. You know what that is?
Cocaine?
Super coffee.
Doesn't sound like something I would enjoy.
Yes, you will. I'm pretty sure of it. You look tired, my man. You look real tired. Are you like me? On your 32nd hour of staying awake straight?
Yes.
Have you ever
something
felt
just-
so tired, but one of your adventuring friends has asked you to go to a party really late at night, even though you haven't slept at all?
Yeah, that's
And you need that pick-me-up?
That's an offer he can't refuse.
Yeah, no, I really feel like I need some coffee, so...
Well, I
thank
got
you.
something better than coffee for you, sir.
I don't really do in drugs.
It's not drugs.
It's
Coffee
probably
is a
drugs.
Fine, it's a drug.
Yeah.
You got
That
me.
was easy.
Yeah. Have a good evening.
I'll suck your dick.
That doesn't make anything better.
I swear to God, I'll make it good.
Maybe a rim job.
Alright.
No kiddo.
It's hard to find any coffee shops. A lot of them have started to close down because people generally don't drink coffee at night.
Oh.
But you always have Crackhead Joe.
Oh.
He's always standing out that corner right there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he just powers on, you know?
Alright, you are now suffering exhaustion.
Yeah. It's fair.
Haha.
Yeah.
Alright, so you are exhausted now, Durin. As you go on, what do you guys do for 4 hours while you guys wait? Actually, at this point, Durin, roll a perception check with, well, disadvantage since you're exhausted now.
Yeah.
Do I roll 1, 2, or no?
No, just Durin. Okay. Alright, take your point.
Darn, no!
Take your card.
Yeah, you know,
As you're sitting on a bench, your head begins to droop as, Cora is like examining the site. You're like the old parent, like the grandparent who brings like a really hyper kid to like an amusement park. You're just at the table sleeping, and Cora is just like walking around, talking to people, buying more stuff or selling things. And as you do, a couple of people like nudge your shoulder. You're not even really quite sure like who it was. You faintly like look back and you see a very unique looking cloak, one that seems to shimmer as it floats, floats in the breeze behind this figure. Not really quite sure what it was.
Okay. Corval, I am sorry, but I'm too tired. I almost fell asleep there. We might have a spare. I think we have a spare room. You could stay in if you want to. But you're probably cooking at this time, so it's hard to get an answer.
I mean,
No.
I guess we can do that.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to the party. I've never been to one.
Yeah. But after you fought for your life 3 times in a day and then been up for 34 hours, it's draining.
No, but I've watched my 3 friends die horribly as I failed to save them and once literally slipped through my fingers.
Well then, you need a nap!
You need the rest more than him.
Oh, you need that party is what you need. You need to get fucked up.
You need that drugs. You need hardcore drugs.
So somebody say drugs? Crackhead, Joe got you.
Did somebody say sucking dick?
If you see those 3 things times in a mirror, he appears.
I suck dick for crack. And I'll
And I'll
get
sell
my
you
dick
crack.
sunk. And I'll
sell
sell
you
you
crack.
crack for dick suck.
He's so drugged he says, I suck dick for dick.
You
Alright.
are half asleep, so you're not really coherent right now. Can I just grab him by the hand and lead him around in his half delirious state?
Alright, sure. Strength checks. For both of you.
Hey,
Yours with
that's more
disadvantage.
like casting a spell on.
I mean, I can seduce him if that makes it easier.
I feel like he's probably tired for that appointment. Like,
He already has a girlfriend. It's Ebrius' sister is his girlfriend. Don't try to seduce. She'll
He
get
also
killed.
has
Where is
another
she?
girlfriend.
You cheated on my sister and you did.
First fuck is that a fuck you, Ebrius.
She's an evil little princess and she deserves only the best.
Roll your
Yes.
strength checks, Durin.
I feel like Duran is just gonna follow. I mean, he's not gonna, aggressively. He'll try and just
Okay. Cora, where do you take Durin? He is half asleep.
Do you know where to get some coffee or something? Pick me up that's not drug related.
Can I look for a coffee shop?
I'm gonna tell you right now, at 7 p.m., you're gonna be hard pressed to find one that's open.
I'm still going to look.
I roll
Follow your
investigation.
nose.
You see this guy who looks like he has way too much coffee standing in a corner. His skin is not so great. Hair looking bad.
Young
One big
innocent
eye.
me, who
One
has never
small
been
eye.
in the real world, buys the super coffee and gives it to Darren.
So you walk over and he's like, hey, look like you're looking for something. What are you looking for?
I could use some coffee for my friend here.
Ah, I got something better than coffee. It's
Did
super
I
coffee.
just see you?
No,
You're the guy all about
Ooh,
sucking
what's
dick?
No.
your coffee?
super coffee. So it's like this brown, coffee beans.
Mega
and it has a
Panzer.
brown.
Have we seen him before? Arr.
You're too tired for that. He like produces these like brown rocks of some kind that kind of look like beans a little bit. Instead of brewing this with hot water, you crush it up and snort it right up in your nose. And I swear to God, you wake up right away.
How much do you want for him?
Oh.
Yeah, you're
Ah.
gonna drug Duran.
No.
No. It first one's free.
Oh, sweet, thanks.
Oh,
I
sweet.
want to point out
innocent
Duran is
child.
tired, but he's still very intelligent.
No. Well, you're exhausted. You're exhausted.
No.
Yeah,
It's not gonna fucking sleep snort shit.
Yeah.
You fucking
Yeah.
luck with that one.
No,
I'm
she's
gonna
gonna-
press the thing and
gonna-
hold it under Duran's says
No, no. No.
Just crush up the things and pocket stand it into his face.
No.
Sleep snort.
No, that's not. That's.
He's half asleep. It's like, here, snort this. Alright, what do you do?
Those are drugs. I don't do drugs.
No drugs here.
It's not drugs, it's
No drugs.
coffee.
No, it's not coffee.
It's not a
Odyssey
drug.
coffee.
I swear to God, it's not a drug.
And Bast is the type of guy who do drugs and have drugs, and
It's not a drug.
Come on, Duran. It's
No,
just coffee.
And the guy leans into you, Cora. mix it with hot water, and it'll do the same thing as coffee. I guarantee it.
I'm gonna go get a cup of hot water, mix
From
it,
where?
and make
This is
coffee.
PvP, just to let you guys know.
Uh,
What you're doing is is player versus player. But anyways, continue on. Get some hot water.
I am
Duran,
just an
run.
innocent, unknowing child.
Yeah.
Okay.
Duran
Run.
is starting just to like beeline away, just like, I'm gonna go back.
Duran, don't leave me.
No, you can. I will show. We're at this.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. You and me, girl. We can about it all night.
I will suck your dick. What? No. He's very high.
I'm gonna give the bean back to the dude and go after Duran. Hey Duran, wait up!
More for me. More for me.
Come on, Duran, it was just coffee.
It's not coffee. I don't do drugs. I do many things. Not drugs.
All right.
I don't want to be a boss killer, but there's a reason why all my companions, they're in bed by now.
Whoa. All right. Some people.
Alright, I guess we can head back.
Yeah, we have a spare bedroom you can stay in.
Are you like just tired, or are you like?
No, I'm like,
Role-playing.
in real life, I'm a bit tired, but I'm leaning into it to get like the tired accent.
Oh,
you
okay,
know?
okay.
You're
Because
getting that
like
real
that's starting
feel.
to become really realistic. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker.
Yeah,
is
no,
tired.
I am tired. I am tired, but I'm not that tired. I'm leaning into like the yawning.
Yeah, I got you. That's a really good job. That's a really good job, because you were fooling me. You were starting to fool me a little bit. I was like,
Yeah, I
wow,
know.
man, is this guy really gonna fall
Is he about to
asleep
fall
here, or-
asleep? Yeah. No. I was like,
All right. You guys make it back to the Cheville de Ville. For you, Cora, the first time you've ever been here, it's a large structure, maybe like 4 or 5 feet, 4 or 5 stories, like multiple stories, but it's really tiny. It's not like a mansion or anything. It's like more of like a townhouse that's been built to go up for space, not sideways. It's really packed in this district. Not a bad district at all. This district is the Marble Halls district. A lot of artisans. You do see a bunch of coffee shops that are still open in this district, but they look a little bit bougie. And like most of the people here aren't probably drinking coffee. They're just talking and reading poetry to each other. You see some guy on a lute just kind of ding ding, just strumming on his guitar. You know, he's just like singing like her eyes, her eyes. And like, you know, these weird songs just serenading passerbys. What do you do?
I'm gonna grab Duran's hand again and drag him to one of the coffee shops that also has like pastries and.
Yeah. Do you resist, Duran?
no, he's just gonna go along. We're almost there. If it's case in drugs, he's gonna go back.
Well, really, is not gonna let you have a long rest if we have to go.
Well, he's gonna stay there.
Aw. As you go to this coffee shop, you notice that they serve a delicacy here in Fairhaven, called ramen. It's like brothy soup with noodles and all these toppings on top of it. And you see a bunch of people just, sitting down outside. The weather's pretty nice. It's, getting a little chilly, but it's still a good, hot winter night. Rare, but it's there. And you guys you see a part of these people, just eating, drinking coffee outside. A couple of people are reading poetry, but most in all, the coffee shop you drag them into is very quaint. They sell this ramen, they sell coffee, and they sell some pastries. As you enter in, what do you do?
I'm going to escort Duran to a seat and set him down and say I'll be right back. And then I'm going to go order myself a ramen, 2 coffees, and a assortment of sweets.
All right. The bartender slash
God, I'm getting hungry
barista.
now.
Yeah, I know, me too. He's like cleaning a mug. He's just like, all right, I can get you ramen. What kind? Do you like bison or bacon?
Ooh, bacon, please.
All right, bacon.
Actually, you know what? I'll
ramen.
take one of each.
Bison and bacon. All right. That's gonna be a gold and 1 silver for that, and 2 coffees. That will be a gold and 6 silver pieces, please. Tip not included.
So that was 3 gold, 6 silver. I'm just gonna give him 4 gold.
Well, no, for the 2 coffees and the ramen and the 2 ramens, that's a gold and 6 silver pieces. Did you want
Oh,
anything
so that's
else?
for everything?
What?
Oh, yeah, I wanted an assortment of sweets.
Well, young lady, I don't know what assortment of sweets is. I got sugar
I just
on a
want
spoon.
one of all of your pastries.
Well, that's all 387 types of
Give
pastries.
me your dozen best-selling pastries.
Alright, that's gonna be another gold piece, so it's 2 gold and 6 silver pieces.
I'm gonna give him
Sugar on a
3
spoon.
gold.
He takes it. Thank you. Do you need change or?
No, you keep it for yourself.
Oh
You know,
wow,
I've got some
a
sugar on a
whole
spoon.
4 silver pieces. Thank you very much. He goes back, prepares the food. This nightmare date, this never-ending date, continues on as the man takes out 2 coffees.
I come
And
from
present.
a land where, like, everybody's taken, and I have no friends because my only friend was a war person because my parents were, like, god tier, so everybody respected them, but I really had no friends. So I spent all my time in the forest with animals. So, you know I wasn't socializing.
Yeah,
so
no,
I
no,
have
yeah,
no
no.
social...
Yeah, no, I love it.
and
This is fun.
It's okay. Like Eberron is in the same situation. He's talking to a skull.
By the way. Anyways, all
That's
right.
something for later.
That's something for later. As you guys all sit down, you give him the coffee. Do you take the coffee?
I drink it. I drink both.
All right. Your movement speed increases by 10. In addition to what you have now, your well, I took it off. Hold on. Yeah, so you so you are no longer exhausted, Durin.
Yay.
And you are able to stay awake for now.
Yeah.
But roll a con save for me.
Just gonna collapse at some point now.
Alright, yeah, you're alive and kicking. You're perked up again, and your eyes kind of widen, your pupils dilate.
Oh, that's good coffee.
I would see me eating 2 bowls of ramen and 12 pastries in front of you.
Jesus Christ. Alright,
Fucking
With
glutton.
after 2.5 plates of meat because I ate some of his meat too. Keep in mind, I'm a 6 foot, 280-pound elf woman.
what? I did not know that description.
Shit.
It's on my page.
Yeah,
You're
but it didn't tell
280
us.
pounds? I didn't know. Okay, so my
How heavy was
description
she?
of
You're
Cora,
really tall, alright.
pretty tall,
Oh, I didn't put it on that page. My bad.
but pretty also like 6'2" is tall, but 280 is also
180.
180. Okay, cool. So I did not know you were that big. Okay.
For an elf.
Yeah. All
Not
right.
uncommonly big. It's still within the parameters, but
I mean, there's no parameters in D&D. You could be whatever you
Well,
want.
that's
Oh,
how I
Ebrius
have at least
seems-
some strength to myself.
7 feet. halfling.
Ebrius, we are not the only tall ones now. We have the 3rd tall person. Now we can make the tall team.
What's the
Everybody's
doing?
pretty
Doing
tall.
Now we
Two
can start our
like
own
6
basketball
feet.
team.
Pretty.
You guys have. Oh well, you have one
Don't
on the
put
bench.
me into the same spot as those tall people.
Alexander is of a pretty modest height.
He's also a twat, so.
I
Wow.
want climb back.
We all miss
Wait,
Klein.
how tall is Bast again? I forget.
5'8" or something like that. 5'4".
164 centimeters.
Alright. Yeah. Ebrius is like 100 and 97, I think.
The fuck does that
Aurelia
mean?
Aurelia is meter 87.
6'2",
I think that's
right?
like 6'1".
That's 5'2".
Wait, am I taller than Ebrius?
No,
Ebrius
Ebrius is 6'4", 197.
I thought you said 6'1" for a second, and I was concerned.
Dude, you guys are really tall, dude. You guys
Yeah.
know that, right? Like 197 centimeters is extremely tall. But
Aurelia
anyways,
grew several centimeters.
Oh, sorry, not 90.
Four.
Sorry, not 90. 187.
oh, so I think, yeah. So
Oh,
you,
we're the
you are
same.
6'1". Yeah, you guys are the same.
We're exactly the
I'm
same.
Cora, Cora
Ebrius.
might be taller than everybody else.
Cora is the tallest, if she's
Yeah.
6'2".
She's 6'2",
I'm
so
the
she's tallest.
tallest. I love it.
I have a friend who's
I have
only
to
into
change
tall
your token.
chicks.
I have to change your token like that.
He's
Right.
we now know how that token will be altered on the main page in some way after you.
Yeah, definitely.
She's just gonna look really big. Like she's gonna make like a liquefier and make her look like a balloon.
Last time
She's
we went to Gnomish village, people started screaming, "Ah, Godzilla, Godzilla!"
She turned into a Dragon Age elf, like very
I
slender
worked
but very
in
tall.
our town. I don't think they were concerned about me being tall.
But yeah, so you guys arrive into the Cheville de Ville. Oh wait, what are you guys doing? You guys are still eating and drinking coffee and stuff like that.
What time is it by the time I finish gorging myself on
I'd say
yet more?
about 9:30, close to 10.
I'm gonna tell Durin, if we go now, we can get to the party just in time, and then we can just hang out for like an hour.
Takes like an hour to get there.
My God, man,
Exactly.
all her friends just died. Have heart.
I know that is
Grief
honestly
in
why
different
Druid is doing
ways.
this. He's trying to be nice, but he's like,
I feel this, dude. I feel this in the roleplay right now. I can feel the tension.
well,
like,
trying to be
I've
like, what
been
would
in
Druid
this
do? Because
situation
Druid is
before.
like, Druid is like true neutral, so it's like, what does true neutral do? It's the harder one. Had it been chaotic neutral, like being like, go fuck yourself in a forest, like, then just go to bed.
Go talk to animals like the other elf now.
yeah. If you're so
Go
used to
talk
talking
to
to
that chick.
animals, go
Yeah.
Go
find
feed
some
that chicken
animals.
or something.
There's a chicken at the house. But anyways, what do you do?
I feel like what you need is sleep.
But I'm not tired.
Lay
Roll
down.
roll a con save because it has been a long time for you as well.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, you're still you are a little bit tired, but you're not gonna say that out loud.
Yeah.
Cora. No exhaustion yet.
My medical expertise would tell me and tell you that you should probably get some rest.
So your medical expertise, in addition to
I am a massive
forge
nerd.
now.
I am a massive nerd. I know a lot of things. I do tinkering, do smithing.
I drink
At one
coffee.
point I
anymore.
knew leatherworking, but then I became an official artificer, and then I lost that ability. That's a long story. I'm an alchemist. I'm a nerd. And you need some rest. I need some rest, and the city will be alive tomorrow.
But there won't be a party tomorrow.
There's in such a big city.
Aw.
In
Roll
such
a
a big city, there's-
persuasion check. She's doing the heart anime heart eye thing.
Yeah.
Roll it with advantage, Cora. Val.
But
She's doing the puppy dog eyes.
16.
You interpret that how you will, Dern.
Yeah, it's
Duron
exhausting.
Duron doesn't like anime. He's a boomer.
What do you do, Dern? Damn, you have a plus
I'm
9
just
to
sitting
persuasion?
there.
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
just sitting there like super pouty, like
Yeah.
bleeding eyes. I've
My
been
friends just
dragging
died.
you around talking to you all day. I just had to give up the last member of the friends that I had. This is my first time ever being away from home.
Yeah.
I've never been to a party.
Look at Discord like this.
But here's the thing, though. You're trying to bullshit a bullshitter.
What do you do, Dre?
Yeah, that is a good point there.
You're trying to bullshit about this, like just.
You can
know what?
roll something if you want to know what Durin would do, but we all know you're not going to beat a 16 with your luck, so...
Yeah,
Oh, look at that. Those are fighting words. Duran,
those
roll
are
it.
facts.
Roll
Those
it.
are facts.
I'm gonna roll it
Look
for
at my
you
bad
if you
luck
want.
cards. Look at my. Those are facts. Those
Oh
are facts.
shit, I
Roll it.
didn't notice. You have 7 bad luck cards?
Yes.
Jesus
Yep.
Christ,
Okay,
dude.
Durin,
What the fuck?
I need you to. Durin, I
I've
need you to
used
realize.
some. I've...
I'm
Durin,
keep
this is
telling
my
you.
second time here, and I already have 3.
Duran, come on. I'm gonna roll insight for you, and if you get natural 1, I'm gonna take the bad luck card. How about
But it
that?
wouldn't be inside. It
Yeah.
Whatever,
This is-
roll whatever.
This is his own personal, like.
Roll
Just-
whatever. I'm
Just
gonna
roll
take
your
the
thing,
card.
Durin. Roll whatever you need to roll. If you want
I'm
to roll.
gonna take.
I don't think you
I'm
can-
gonna take it for you, bro. You
He
won't
has
get
to
that.
persuade me to
No,
go
yes.
to bed.
He has to go to bed. At this
Oh, he
point,
doesn't have
he's
to
being
persuade
nice.
you to go to bed. He just has to wisen up and go to bed himself.
No,
He's no longer exhausted, and he's all caffeinated right now because I
Yeah.
bought him not 1 but 2 coffee.
Yeah. You know
What
what?
do you do, Durin?
There will be another party tomorrow. There's always another party.
You're not going to
Persuade
roll
me of
anything?
that.
Well, okay. This is how persuasive his words are.
Roll it. Roll your...
Yeah.
Oh, no. He's like,
Yeah.
there's...
No,
Party
there's always.
tomorrow?
That's what I'm saying. My luck.
he
Don't-
he just
don't
straight up
fucking-
lies.
Don't fucking step up to my plate talking about bad luck.
He-
I am so unlucky. I make Dante unlucky.
He
That is
says
true.
like, I think the guy said the party was tomorrow night at 11 p.m. That's probably what it is. But at this point, Durin, Coravel is pleading, and your
Yeah.
words are being lost.
There's always another party.
Dude, you have this random elf chick that is like begging you to come to a party with her.
Oh, I know. That's why.
What's
That's
wrong
why. Like
with
that's.
Yeah, but
That's
Jern
why
already
he's gone
has a
out for-
girlfriend, like.
Yeah.
What if he meets Doris at the party?
Question.
Oh my god! I'm gonna start a fight.
No.
Question. Could I
Doran,
so well
baby,
that I
where
break her
were
clutch on him?
He doesn't have a girlfriend, and I feel like actually, if you try to seduce him, he would be very easily manipulated.
I feel like player seduction should be done via roleplay and not roles. But that's just my opinion.
No, but I mean, he could roll to
I
see how
second
charming
that.
she is, like how charming she sees him.
Yeah, we use both. That's the system.
Yeah, I mean, you could. Yeah.
Fine, I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go to the restroom in the cafe, put my armor on, which is glamored studded armor, and then I am going to change it into a very scantily, so that I'm very scantily
You are
clad,
way too
a
fucking
very
fun with this, man.
attractive party- and it will be a very attractive party dress. Okay, and it's gonna be like have everything,
Oh.
and
So that's like a disguise check, or
no, it's my
No.
armor.
Yeah, her armor can do it.
oh, it's just like how I mean, you're the making how it looks, or what?
My armor
Is
just
it
does
predefined,
I can
or
just change my armor. Like it doesn't say I have.
right? But then you have to
I just
design a dress on the fly.
You act like I'm not creative enough.
I'm
Dude, it's
asking,
basic. Dude,
I'm
my
asking
dress-
if Coravel is creative enough.
My dress is basically just lingerie. It's literally like a little cover up front.
Here's
like
what
a
I'm
bikini
getting.
bottom.
Because Coravel just literally explained to us that she didn't have any friends, didn't really have any social stuff. It would be weird if she learned that from her parents. Or animals in the woodlands. So go ahead and roll that disguise check, Cora.
What do you want me to roll?
It's a D20 plus. Do you have a disguise kit? Or dex? Roll dex.
I think her armor is able changing.
Yeah. So just
Yeah.
roll D20 here, and let's see how good this armor comes out.
Boom,
Oh.
baby.
Comes
He
out
is
really
getting
well.
serious.
That shit is fire.
Yeah, no, that's
Bang!
yeah, fine. He comes to the party.
I'm literally shimmering with pure, like,
He's
exuding
easily.
that level of sexiness.
Yeah, it's just unadulterated sexiness. Like every guy in this cafe turns their head as Coravel walks out, like bam, 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 and like that's like her theme song, pretty much.
God damn it, this reminds me of yesterday.
Bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, I've been feeling. Where does the bards comes from?
And I'm going to go like up to Durin and just like leaning over in front of him,
Yeah.
giving him just an even better
Yeah.
view, arching my back a little so that he can just see the. I have a little bit of an outline of an ab in there just because I work out so much and nice boobs, and he gets a great.
Wait,
view.
wait. Pause.
Come on, Durin,
All of us had to roll for penis size, so you have to roll for breast size.
Oh,
What am I rolling?
I don't have the sheet anymore, but I forgot. Alright,
Who cares?
I do. I mean, what Eber
I
said
do.
is
I mean,
it's
I
true.
rolled.
Like we should. I have it right here, but
Everybody
Let's
gets
do
up
it.
to
Let's
five.
Aurelia
Oh,
rolled
good
for
lord.
it, but then she polymorphed and just made bigger
What
moves.
debauchery
Like,
this
doesn't
has
matter.
devolved into.
hey, so roll a d20. And let me try to decipher this. 8. That will give you
If you
yeah,
tell
a
me
little
what
bit larger
you have,
than
like,
C.
sizes on that? Okay, so basically, my boobs
Grapefruits.
are the size of grapefruits, but
Yep.
a little bit bigger. So they're like large grapefruits, just dangling in front of your
Yeah.
face, and they're firm. Like
Yeah.
this isn't some rotten fruit. This is like the
Yeah.
nice firm.
Rotten fruit. This is some sweet ass nectar, bitch.
This is the forbidden
This is the
fruit.
nectar of the goddess.
These are no sandbags. These are water bags filled with jello.
God damn it, Dante.
Wild West, baby.
But anyways.
So now I'm just leaning
Yeah.
these like grapefruits.
Oh, you know
And-
what? Fine, let's go to that party. That could be fun.
Hell yes.
I'm gonna grab
They
another.
work.
Yeah, no.
He's crying.
No,
He's
no.
like, drinking the coffee.
Yeah, Durin is very easily manipulated when it comes to that. I was like, okay,
Alright.
I'm gonna grab a
This-
coffee to
this
go.
is the second time he's like, oh, alright.
Yeah.
This is Doran's
grab-
day. He might
Oh,
roll
by the
shitty,
way-
but
I'm gonna
I'm
grab
rolling
2
with
coffees.
My boobs are acting with advantage because Duran Lee is from a religious society, so you know he's even more susceptible than usual.
yeah, sure. Wherever Duran used to live, yeah, you're right. The women weren't as provocative.
Well, maybe
but
they were. Maybe they're like hot silver flame nuts.
no, there is none. No such thing.
Yeah, there are none. I'm gonna
No,
try
No,
I
in,
mean,
so,
like-
in certain like silver flame controlled cities, they make women wear like the headdresses and stuff like to cover their whole body, like Muslims.
Sickos.
Yeah, I forgot what they're called. Hadishis? No, that's not what it is. I forgot. I used to know, but I forgot what it's called. A Habibi? No, that's lover.
At this point, you're just guessing a random.
Yeah, shish kebab?
Hijab, yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
hijab. Yeah, you're right. Hijab. That's what it is. A hijab. You don't have to spell that. I know my shit. No.
Yeah.
Uh-huh,
Okay.
sure you do, since I just
You
had
just
that.
said like 3 different words that just started. with
You
H.
know
Yeah.
it was true. I was close.
It's
I
You
was
just
close.
knew the letter. You knew the starting letter.
It's called a potato.
Get the fuck out of here.
I
They
was
just
close.
love potatoes.
Close. All right. So
Yeah.
you guys head over. It takes an hour to get to
And
where the party
It
is.
takes the full hour and a half because I'm turning so many heads. They all stop and like get in our way, staring at me, basically just
Yeah,
rolling. The
the whole
sidewalk's
time.
all wet with spit from all the guys rolling over.
But
Well,
before he went through
actually-
to buy 2 coffees.
Okay. You can't get them to go. They come in like little dainty cups.
Great. I poured into one of my. I have a flask.
You have alcohol in the flask?
No, I just have empty bottles and flasks.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like I would know you have 8 assorted bottles on you.
He mentions like every session. I have a flask, guys. Hey.
Flasks are usually filled with something. But anyways, all right. You have an empty
Yeah, well,
flask. You fill it
yeah.
with the coffee. Roll a sleight of hand check. The 2 coffees also cost
Ha!
6. 6. So you watch
Well,
Cora
I
as.
waste everything.
Hey,
I
so
remember
I'll
it.
take
I buy-
it. I'll take
what?
your card for him.
How
No, I
much?
I'll take card.
How
I
much?
buy 4 more
I'll
because
take-
I wasted all of it.
Okay,
I
yeah.
rolled a natural 1.
So how much
Yeah.
gold are you giving him for the first 2? Because he says I need 7 gold pieces for both.
So I'm going to give him
I'm
7
going to
gold
go up to the dude and be like, "No, you charged me a quarter of that." And
Okay.
I'm just currently. Can I like seduce the bartender to just give me 2 more coffees for free and put them into the flask?
Yeah, roll persuasion with advantage. No, you can't take it.
Oh, I want to help out.
He looks you up and down, smiles. Well, I wouldn't mind something extra on my end. Winks at you.
I go and I turn around and flash him up the back of my dress.
All right. He's like, whoa. Here you go, sir. 2 free coffees. Yeah, does
I
that
take
finger
the
thing.
bottle from Durin and pour the coffee into it.
All right, Rice,
So-
roll sleight of hand. This is.
Oh!
Oh shit! Take your bad luck card. Oh my god! All right, take your bad luck card.
Durin, we're meant to be
Yes,
together.
you're rubbing off on her.
So as you take the 2 coffees and try to pour into this
Keep
tiny little,
spilling it all over the place.
you just spill all of them on the floor. And
How
at
much
this
is in-
point,
How much is in it at this point? This is 4 coffees gone to waste.
at this point, all the coffee has been spilled onto the ground. Doran,
Well,
I
I'm
want
just
that
like,
card
It's
that
just way behind this.
says the person has a irrational disliking to you. I think you have it somewhere.
Yeah, I have one of those.
Yeah, play that
I
card.
just need to
Only
find
one?
it because I have quite a lot of bad luck cards.
Yes, you do. Play that card for me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh, there it is.
Pretty soon Duran and Corval are just gonna roll around in the coffee and make out.
All right. With that, the guy just says, "You know what? You can see his face beginning to get red as he's staring at like the counter with coffee dripping still onto his nice wooden floor. Coffee everywhere. Some of the patrons like getting up and leaving as you guys are like you're acting drunk, but you're not drunk. Like 2
So
people.
what I'm going to do
Hold
is
on.
I'm going-
Before you continue on, the barista kind of looks at you and says, "I need you all to leave." No.
I'm going to toss 5 gold on the counter and grab the entire pot of coffee and dash out the door.
Roll a dex check. Oh yeah,
Boom, baby.
he succeeds. He catches your hand as you place the 5
Wait,
gold
I
down.
rolled higher than him.
He has a
But
modifier.
Yes, modifier.
So
yeah,
he
it's just a natural 18 plus his modifier is probably higher than 20.
yeah.
It's
So
higher
he-
than.
He grabs your wrist as you grab for the pot. With one hand on the gold coins. This
Can
is
I
going to
plant a
be
kiss on him
for.
and then grab the pot?
As you try to kiss him, he's like, "I don't swing that way, actually." He takes the
Funny.
gold, roughly shoves your hand away. The gold is for the mess. Thank you. Leave before I call the guards. Now.
I
Well-
go ahead and grab Durin and we get out of the coffee shop.
Yeah.
All right. You hear somebody kind of yell out in the outside seating as you get out of the restaurant, like, "Damn, girl! Better leave that 0. Come with the hero." It's Crackhead Joe. No, there's no joke. Some guy just kind of.
Someone said sucking dick, so he pews.
he just this like elven man just kind of on like bronze skin, just leaning back on one of these chairs, drinking some coffee. just like, yells out cat calls to you. Where do you guys go?
I first of all, I'm gonna look at the elf, give him a once over, and like fake gag, and then I'm gonna grab Durin's hand and we're gonna run towards the party.
Ain't nothing but
Yeah.
bitch. Ain't nothing. Nothing. Alright, and where you guys going?
The party.
Alright. Dorn, as you guys are walking to the party, roll a constitution save, Dorn.
Sure.
Natural 1.
You're starting to get sleepy.
Maybe he has a bad luck card.
Well, you see, you use a good luck card. Fuck it.
Would you like to use a good luck card?
Yeah, why the fuck not?
I will say, what is that?
13.
Alright.
Fuck is that on?
A classic. Ah,
Wake up!
Everybody get the wake up!
Catch up!
no, that's a different one. That type C. This is the other.
Alright. So, you get a 13. Your feet don't fail you as Cora weaves you through the busy traffic night of Fairhaven. There are a lot of couples out at this point. It seems like it's maybe the weekend. You're not really quite sure what day it is.
Yeah, we've been gone for a week. Well, we assume a day because we haven't heard that. It's been more than
exactly. None of you guys know, but you eventually make it to the place where this quote unquote party is supposed to be happening. It's a nice looking house of some sort, maybe like just it's lit up on the inside, but the outside still kind of looks dark. But all of you can hear, the both of you can hear the music playing from inside. It's very loud. I guess
I excitedly jump up and down and tug on Durin's hand. Come on, let's go.
Where's Bass come from?
I was looking at my character and his name was directly next to me. And
I keep in my eye.
Yeah, let's go in. This could be fun. Yeah.
All right. Sorry. This is a little bit too jazzy for me. This is not the vibe that I was looking for.
If it was Ebrius, we could just be like doing let the bodies hit the.
All right. So, I don't know if all of you are having this issue that I am, but let's just continue on.
You cut out. What did you say?
Do you guys hear anything on the roll 20?
Yeah.
All right.
I hear jazz.
I need to turn it up, I think.
Okay. Cool. So as you guys walk over and begin to get in front of the house, you kind of get there at the right time to talk to. As you do, you see like a crowd of people waiting by the entrance of this brick building. Very old school looking building, but also you're not really quite sure about what it looks like on the inside. And
apparently it's a circus.
It's a circus inside. Alright, let me just go back to the other one.
Come on, see the fantastic freaks of the circus.
No
already.
wonder it said carnies. I thought that was somebody's name, but it's just it's actual. What the fuck?
Hell yes!
I like this one.
Alright.
God damn it, just choose something and play it.
No, I'm trying to get safety dance, but I fucked it up. I wrote double play, so instead of safety dance, it picked up wherever you were.
Okay, so it's a classy joint, and you see Nick in front waiting. He's just looking around, and as Nicholas Cotton, and as he's looking around, you can see like he's wearing this gold-trimmed outfit. His whole entire upper body is covered with some sort of fishnet, like a mesh. His pants are also made out of this same fishnet material. You see brightly red colored underwear, like whitey tighties, and that's like really all he's wearing, and a gold trimmed cape. As you guys approach, He looks at you and says, "Oh my god, you guys made it! I was almost thinking you wouldn't show, but I fucking knew you bitches would."
Of course we're gonna come.
Couldn't miss such a fun opportunity.
Are you okay? As he looks over to you, Durin. You ready to get fucked up?
I'm kind of low energy at the moment. Do you know of any place you could get like a coffee to pick one up?
Who needs coffee when you have super coffee?
No cocaine.
Cocaine.
Come on, Durin,
What's
let's
with you and
try.
just being drugged by ladies left, right, and center?
Yeah, no, yes, that was happened exactly last time. Fuck
What?
it.
He's attractive.
Well,
And I'm a lonely ass moon elf who's never,
that's the worst
like...
thing is because he suggested he would. He will try it.
I
Oh,
already
so-
have tried it.
What's happening? What are you guys
Sure.
doing?
We're gonna go into the party.
Alright, Nicholas, as you walk in, he's like, "Hold up, girl, let me just inspect you. Fucking fabulous. You look great." Looks over to you. You kind of look like shit. What's your names again? Because I don't really even know your names.
I'm Corabelle, and this is Durin. And don't worry, he'll be next to me, so no one will even notice him.
No, because, girl, everyone is going to notice him because he's going to be standing next to you.
Do you have any other clothes, Durin?
Fine. And Nicholas snaps his finger and you watch as the clothes transforms on Durin. And he almost looks like now like dressed as a prince. The midriff is cut off. So it's like a princely suit or like a princely attire, royal garb, but the midriff is cut off. At
Prince
his pecs.
Duran Lee.
Turns out to be-
The pants that usually go down to the ankles actually go down to like maybe mid thigh, and everything is like just super tight on Durin. Oh my god, that is amazing.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Let's go. We're gonna get so fucked up. And you watch as Nicholas waltzes right into the party.
Yeah.
This a vibe of carefree, a little dark dance kind of like party is all around you. You see people, they're not really wearing such flashy clothes like Nick, but you do see some people who have like more outlandish attire. But it seems like the crew here, kind of the party people here, are more like chill, laid back. You do see already many people who look like they're just totally on drugs. The house has an upper floor, downstairs floor, all around. Yeah, like everybody, every corner is kind of filled with people. A lot of people start. You can like look around and start seeing that things are starting to get heated in some areas, even though the party just kind of started. You already see like a bunch of guys, bunch of girls, some of them mixed together, just starting to make out with each other. What do you guys do? I'm gonna get us some drinks. You bitches stay here. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna stop for a second and check Durin and his new outfit out. Also, since Durin can't apparently remember, how big is the bulge in his tight pants?
I recall it was like average. It was like middle of the road I rolled, but
I think it was I think Baslo rolled the lowest with a 5.
yeah.
So
I didn't
Durin-
roll a 5. I got a
Aurelia
6 or
rolled a
7.
natural 20 on the dick side.
Wait,
Like-
I did roll 2d6.
No. You were supposed to roll a d12.
No, there was 2d6.
Yeah,
We all
2d6.
rolled.
Oh, dude, I went so easy on you guys. Durin, do you want to tell us, or do you want to just re-roll a d12?
I mean, I'd rather not roll a d12 because then I'm gonna get a 1 HP because my luck is terrible right now.
Do not
So
roll.
just-
either take the 6 or
I-
roll the d12 again.
I should roll 2d6 then, because that's what we did
I
before.
said a d12.
You know,
1.
6 inches.
You gotta take the 6. It's an average size.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a good size.
no,
Don't
with my
sound so
luck, I take the
disappointed.
average. That's what I've done with his HP this whole time, because my luck is unbeatable in badness.
How much is 6 inches centimeters?
15 centimeters.
Ah, alright.
It's not bad. Alright, so as you guys are inside this party.
Fucking massive.
6? No, what?
Pretty big. It's on the bigger end of things,
Oh,
isn't it?
I mean,
I don't know, it's probably average.
don't think so.
Something I must comment on, one of like the citizens I have, he has a very large penis, and that's very awkward to shower him. It's like, that's a third leg.
I know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I don't really know inches that well, so.
No, I'm saying.
I do. I'm very insecure
Yeah,
with my
Cal
own,
I've seen
I'm
and talked
very-
at least 100. It's his
yeah,
hobby. Like,
I try to,
always keep up to date with the newest.
try to make sure that everybody knows that I have the best one.
Yeah.
So anyways, you guys enter the building, and once I have the picture up, I can show you what it looks like. Okay, so as you guys walk inside, you see like it's a kind of like almost like a gothic feel to it. Even the music isn't really upbeat; it's really more chill. And as you walk around, Durin, roll another Constitution save.
Oh, come on! I was hoping you would fail so I could take advantage of you.
Whoa!
So pedophilia is not okay, but rape is.
That's not
Um,
great.
I wasn't gonna go that far.
But anyways, as you guys see like this haunted like kind of atmosphere here, Doran, you're still wide awake. The energy of this place is kind of rejuvenating you. Out of the corner of their eye, I need both of you to roll perception check.
And it's a boss fight.
Yeah.
Fucking wish.
Knowing Duron's luck, it's gonna be a boss fight.
Fucking
It's
wish.
gonna be.
I wouldn't notice it.
Ebrius'
It's a boss fight.
sister.
Hey.
All right,
If I-
7, 15. Okay, so Coravel, you see this lady kind of wider than you, not as tall as you, beelining straight towards Durin. You can definitely tell her
Oh,
eyes
no.
are just focused
Oh my
on
god,
Durin.
no.
You see her, Coravel, but Durin, you hear her as you hear, "Baby, where have you been?"
I'm going to step between Durin and this.
She
ugly
steps
bitch.
behind you. Like, he's like, it's like, I don't remember you. Who are you?
How dare you?
I mean, he doesn't. He was drugged out of his mind whenever he met out with her.
And you woke up next to her.
Yeah, no, but
You can connect the dots.
Some things are not easily forgotten, like trauma.
She slides up next to you, Durin. And she crawls her finger up and down your chest.
yeah, no, he moved back.
I
Like, no.
like what I see. Where'd you get
I don't-
this outfit?
I'm going to slap her hand.
Oh, bitch, you better recognize. You don't want to mess with Doris.
I don't want to mess with you either, so have a good evening, whatever your name is.
Doris!
I'm gonna
Doris?
grab Bast's hand and start weaving him through.
Leave my man alone.
That
Oh my god, hey,
was-
Bess.
Sorry, I meant Durin. I'm brain dead. I'm sorry. I meant
It's
Bitch,
like-
I will cut you.
It's like that Star Wars meme. It's a treason then, but it's a threesome then.
I
Best.
grab Durin's hand and start dragging him through the.
Wait, I
corridor.
want to talk to Bast. I thought he went to bed.
Shut
And the woman is actually Aurelia.
And as you are starting to take Bast away, where do you think you're going? Roll a strength check.
You did it too.
Roll a strength check. Alright.
Natural one.
Oh shit! Her grip on Dorian is strong. She rips Dorian from your grip, Coraval. She like kind of spins him around,
I mean,
so
I-
now he's facing her.
Try to pull myself out of my
I'm
grip
going
Alright,
to,
roll your strength
like,
check.
with all my one muscle.
I do have a feeling this is gonna end up in a dance off.
Yeah,
I am
all my
going
one.
to jump between the two of them and plant a kiss on Durin's lips
Well,
to
you-
piss the
you
random
can't-
chick off.
You can't hop a person. You know what I'm saying? Like she
yes,
has
I
him
can.
play.
You want me to roll an agility check?
Yeah, she's like a 10-foot tall agile elf.
No,
Which
she's
one?
shorter than me,
I don't
so
know.
she's
It's kind of hard
6
for you to
foot.
say like you're gonna jump in between two people hugging.
We're not
They're not hugging. He's
No,
just
yeah.
facing her.
Okay, fine.
And,
I
he
will
is
let
not
you do that.
responding.
Roll acrobatics check.
Fucking jump in between her. She's pulling Duran. Duran's face just goes into yours face.
Don't forget, you have inspiration.
You have inspiration because 13 might not make
Yeah,
it.
I'm gonna reroll.
Oh,
There we
18.
go.
Nice. Well, Cora, I believe you have some bad luck cards here. Let's see. 1d8. Should I do it? I would have to roll pretty high for it to not work. Fuck it. Never mind. This happens. So
Try
Cora,
me.
you grab Doran by his shoulders because he's facing away from you now, and you literally just and your legs like kind of go over Doran, and you land right in the middle, facing Doris, and then you quickly spin around and you give Doran a big kiss. Is that right? Do you say anything, Cora,
Yep.
as you do?
And I sort of, while I'm making out with Durin, like raise my foot and shove Doris back.
All right.
He's very
As
pleasantly
you do
surprised,
that,
like, what?
you feel your head snap back as you hear, "Oh no, you don't!" And Doris has now grabbed your hair and pulling you off of Doran, that way.
My god, poor Duran.
She
What do
has
you
done
do,
this for
Cora?
herself.
And
Do I
roll
step
a
in now?
strength check.
I'm going.
Roll a strength check, Cora. She's okay. Not bad.
I'm going to
I try
spin
to help.
around and slap her.
I mean, I,
Oh my god, the
Okay,
couple
you
name
can,
for
you can
Duran
help.
and
So
Cora
Cora,
will be Duran.
roll another strength check.
yeah, when this happens, like I stick fucking in, like.
Yeah, Oh, yeah. So
I'm
even.
so weak.
Yeah, even with you trying to help her, what is this? Are we fucking playing like Jerry Springer right now, or like? You
I
guys
don't know
might
what the
not-
fuck is going
I'm
on. I
trying-
like
Murray show.
Seduce Durin, and this chick comes up and interrupts all that.
Yeah.
Like, excuse me.
She was
This
there
is my
first,
first
I gotta
party,
say.
and I
She
am going to make
she
out
was
with
there
a hot
first.
dude at a party. That is one of the
If
things
anyone's
my back
interrupting
button
anything, it's you.
Yeah, because Doris is pulling
I
your
don't
head
know
back,
this though.
and she rips you off of Durin, and she's like, "Now that's out of the way."
Boy, no, you listen fucking here. Now you back the fuck off and nothing bad's gonna happen. I'm sick and tired of this. You drugged me in the bar and this is over. I don't want this to be unpleasant, but if you hurt her, this is gonna escalate.
Oh wow. Okay. You see, the music all kind of
Yeah, no, he gets silly, like,
stops. It's just dead quiet
Yeah.
in this party, and everybody is turned towards the three of you.
There's just this chick in like a stunning, like slutty ass outfit. A dude that has a 6-inch bulge in the front of his extremely tight pants, and then this short, ugly bitch.
She's not
have
short.
you seen, have you
but-
seen, have you seen Shrek? Like, I think it's the second one or the first one?
Ah, dude, I've been looking for the picture this whole time. I fucking can't find it. I don't know why.
It's like that man-woman from Shrek. That's
barmaid.
kind of what she looks like.
I have it somewhere. Give me a second. You guys can all see what Doris looks like in a second.
Yeah, it's not a great look. She's
She
fucking
sounds like what she looks like. There he goes. I have it. DM to the rescue. So that's Doris, right there. And
like I was saying, ugly ass bitch.
Yeah, no, she's.
How
And
dare you
she
judge
drops-
her by her appearance?
and also this
She
whole
has
time
a beautiful heart.
she's been holding a glass of alcohol, and as Doran says that, the glass drops from her hand and breaks on the ground. The music stops. Everybody turns towards you, and for a second, her hands ball into a fist. Then the hands go to the face, and you hear, how could you? We had a special night a week and a day ago. And she runs out.
So, anything you should tell me about that, sir? Like, what had to take over you to
She
do
drugged me.
that? Okay, that makes more sense. Don't worry, I swear I won't drug you on purpose.
That sounds like a good. That sounds
literally
like a good.
just tried to drug him, but anyways.
I didn't know they were drugs. I'm an innocent child.
Alright, and with that, Doris runs out. The party resumes. I need you both to roll. What do you guys want to do? There's a lot of people in this party. You can roll performance, persuasion, deception. Like, what are you guys? It's make a
I'm gonna
charisma
drag
based roll.
Durin and take him dancing with me.
Yeah, let's go dancing. He's
All right,
terrible. at
both of you
everything.
roll dex.
Natural 1.
Oh, fuck you, Keto.
Natural 1.
Alright,
Hey, we're
We are
made
very
for each
fun
other.
terrible. Terrible dancers.
But
No
we're
one's really
terrible
paying
together.
attention.
Bad luck
But-
cards.
But we are so hot, we make it
Yeah.
look good.
But occasionally you hear some people like
Bump
just,
into people like.
but you guys don't care if they're booing you. You continue to go on. At this point, I need you both to make some sort of charisma check: deception, persuasion, performance, whatever.
Didn't this shit happen with Bast and Ebrius when they first danced?
Yeah.
Your best dance,
no,
well.
no, your situation was far more
Why do you
normal.
have such a good modifier?
Because I buffed the hell out of myself.
Hey, he's not.
You're-
All right. So
you're-
Wait.
for the
By
rest,
the way, the reason I have such good checks is because I have magical
Perfect,
items.
yeah.
So, but
Uh,
like,
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh no, man. It's not. I'm not questioning yours. Just like, my God, is it not fair?
so throughout the
My God,
night,
you mean DM.
you guys have been drinking heavily, if you are. But Cora Vel, you have held yourself, you comport yourself really well, and people remember you as a pleasant and interesting guest at this party. Durin,
yes!
you, on the other hand, are an embarrassing disaster. You
just
repeatedly
love me
make a
drunk.
fool of yourself by
Yeah.
spilling food on the guests, saying obtuse things, and insulting the hosts. It's
Oh,
unlikely that you would ever be welcomed again in this fashionable circle anytime soon, unless they intend to make fun of you. As you guys both leave after an embarrassing night for Durin, but everybody loved you, Cora.
Yeah.
Actually, matter of fact, Cora, roll persuasion with advantage, or another persuasion check, since you were looking absolutely stunning.
Boom, baby.
Durin, I want you to roll another charisma check, just on the off chance that you get a 1. Or,
Which we all want to see.
okay.
That's not a one.
Alright, now
It
one.
gets better. In one more roll, I will hit a 10.
So, Cora, you are actually the life of the party for a portion of the evening, and you make many positive connections among the nobility. You catch the eye of one Timothy Neilford, who walks in, his entourage behind him.
Oh,
and
God, no.
he goes straight towards you, Cora Val, and
No.
he's like, hello, I haven't seen you around.
But he had
I
us.
am Timothy Neilford.
Remember, he's so full of himself.
Corvo
Remember?
Sorry, I'm new here.
Ah, pleasure to meet you. Are you here by yourself, or?
I just imagine Duran just, like, if this was a camera, he's
Yeah.
just standing, like, 2 feet behind, just standing there with a drink, like, just...
No, I'm actually here with one of my friends. Points to Durin like, 2 feet to my
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Hi.
As you point to Durin, he is actually eating some like hors d'oeuvres at the table, and it spills
How
in the
fancy
plate.
is this place?
It's very fancy. It's a fashionable
Yeah.
circle. The plate just falls off the table and shatters.
That'll be
Timothy Nilfas.
dexterity. Fuck you. I'm dexterous.
You already rolled for the charisma.
Yeah,
You're
but you told me
embarrassed.
charisma, not
You're
dexterity.
embarrassed. You're a fool
Yeah.
tonight.
No, fuck are you. Also, that's an 8. That sounds like
That
a
was a
natural
6
one.
because you were supposed. I was giving you disadvantage, fool.
Fuck you. What? No. I will not accept this premise.
Oh wait, it is an 8, but it's the same thing because you're wearing nice clothes. I grant you that, but you are drunk. So you have made an embarrassing fool of yourself this evening. The plate shatters, hors d'oeuvres spilling everywhere.
That's it.
The dance party, they're already kind of used to this commotion, this low-class man just fumbling around in their social
And
party.
I'm going to sort of giggle as Durin makes the mess.
Okay, and...
He's very tired. He's just...
Alcohol doesn't help. Roll con save 2 with disadvantage. Oh
This
no,
will
I'm
work.
going... And
Falling
You
down.
have to
after
be kidding
spilling
me,
the
dude.
plates, he just kind of leans on like one of the walls and kind
I
of
just takes a
seems
nap.
like eyes closed. Timothy looks at Durin, looks back at you, eyes narrowed. It seems like your friend is sleeping.
He's
And-
right where you want
I
him,
did sort
Day.
of drag him out. He's very tired, but I really wanted to come. This is the first party I've ever been to.
Ah, this is the first party. Well, as the grand host of Fairhaven, the city itself, you know, there's a district named after my family called the Nilfas district here. All the rich people.
Earlier today.
Ah, I see. Well, you should have seen me walking around with my walking stick and my fantastic entourage. But anyways,
My drunk brains connects 2 and 2, and I now recognize the vile piece of scum before me. And
Well,
my
that's-
face literally just goes from like mild interest to disgust.
and he doesn't notice this at all. He's thinking you're thinking about Durin. Says, I know, he's disgusting, isn't he? Anyways, so if there is somebody who to show you Fairhaven and the new city, it would be me. It would be my pleasure. Pleasure.
Pleasure.
What say ye to a magical, fantastic evening? One that you will surely
Oh,
never forget.
Unfortunately, I don't feel right just leaving my friend here passed out.
I can have one of my dandies cater to him. He snaps his finger. Take that man to whatever tavern shithole that he belongs to, and I'll pay for the room.
That's him sleeping.
Now he kind of walks around you, Cora, trying to put an arm around your shoulder. Yeah,
I grab his arm and bend it behind his back.
Oh!
Keep your hands off of me and my friend.
If you don't
And I
let
push
go,
him away from me.
and he pushes, he stumbles. That is it. I am fed up with this city and you degenerates.
Therefore, with your
disrespect
city.
me. You will regret this.
This guy has bad luck with elves.
And he looks over at you, Durin. He's gonna make one check. And he narrows his eyes. Remember you?
I don't think he does. I was at no point ever with Ebrius and
But
just...
you were when they
You were-
punched the thief out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, sure. I mean, that was okay. Because like at the party where they had beef, I
No.
was very busy with an ogre.
Yeah. he then looks at you. Says, "By gods, it's you. You
He's still asleep.
bastards!" And you watch him clench his fists so tight, his knuckles go white with rage. I'll make sure that you never leave this city alive.
I'd
Okay.
like to see you try.
Walks out of the door. Slams the door behind him. One of his dandies walking behind you. Pow! Oh! As the door slams in his face. It's like opens it in a hurry, runs out. His entourage follows him. What do you guys do?
Can you please enhance that picture?
I'm going to grab Durin, the very sleepy boy, and I'm going to go and ask our handy, our very grateful man who invited us if he by any chance has something like a cart that I could borrow.
So you go up to Nicholas, and he's like just making out with this really cute guy. As you interrupt him, he's like, What do you do? Do you continue to bother him?
No, I'm gonna leave him be. I'm gonna whisper in his ear, "Good luck. Looks like you're having fun." And then I'm gonna grab my favorite Durin and put him on my back, piggyback
Your
style.
favorite? How many do you have?
Well, if there's only one, that
Roll
still makes me
strength
favorite.
check.
Just one.
Roll strength check, Coravel. It takes you a long time to get home. Eventually, you do find a carriage passing by. You can ride in it for 7 silver pieces.
Yes, and I'm gonna give them an extra 3 for the trouble of having to deal with 2 drunks.
All right, Durin, roll a con save. You feel
Poor
something
Durin.
in your stomach. Something's not settling right.
Hey, you did it!
Or did he?
I'm so proud
Bad
of you.
luck card.
Yeah.
I do want to do a bad luck card.
I have a bunch, man. Take a look. Take a pick.
Oh, fail a saving throw. Roll it. Take it out.
Hey.
Yeah.
Take it out. That's it. That's
Yeah.
the one. That's the one, baby.
Yeah, fine.
As you guys are in the carriage.
Ugh.
Can I quickly use one of my blankets from my bundle of blankets to put it
Bundle of
underneath him and catch the vomit?
Yeah, so you start taking out the blanket from your venture pack, I guess you just bring along in the party, and you quickly take it out and all over the backseat. You hear, Jesus Christ, did he just barf all over my fucking carriage?
I'm gonna toss the driver
Oh,
an additional 2 gold coins and say,
Thanks.
I'm sure you didn't see anything.
I bloody didn't see it, but I fucking smell it. Oh what did he eat? It smells like bison meat.
And
Is that
damn,
bear? Is that bear meat? Oh, disgusting. It's terrible.
The
He
driver
eat a
has a
soup?
very keen nose.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
yeah.
We're
And he's
gonna
like,
go ahead and
"Blah."
hop out of the carriage, and I'm gonna put my arm around Durin and help support him as we finish heading home.
All right.
Because I
eventually-
remember most of the way back. So we make it back to the coffee shop.
Coffee shop's closed by this time.
I know, but that's the only place that I know where to go. I don't know where he lives.
Oh. All
Great.
right. Yeah, you guys are outside at the coffee shop. Durin,
I'm going to
passed
shake
out.
Durin's face, shake Durin to say, "Hey, Durin, wake up!" I'm going to pick the lock of the coffee shop and steal coffee.
You could definitely try. Roll thieves' tools.
I'm going to pick the lock of the coffee shop and steal coffee.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. You open up
Perfect
the door.
solution. Drug dealer more.
You open the door to the coffee shop. You walk in. Roll a intellect check for me. Intelligence.
Durin,
check.
are you happy? Are you feeling happy, my man?
You have no idea what to use or what to do to make this coffee.
Can
But
I
you
just-
do
Can I
know the
check-
coffee beans are.
Can I check the pot and see if there's any leftover dregs?
It's completely empty. This man cleans his pots before he goes home.
Can I take a look where we are? See if I can just see where our home
Yeah,
is.
roll
I
a
mean,
perception check with disadvantage. I'll give it this to you if you roll over a 10. Uh-oh. You have a good luck card you can use?
I can succeed on a saving throw. No. Yeah, no. I don't
yeah,
know.
you don't know.
You
Cora.
want my card?
That's not how it works. My padlock knows no limit.
What do you do?
I'm going to grab the coffee beans and make sure that they're actual coffee beans, not the super coffee beans.
Roll nature check.
That was clearly meth, or like white meth is like crystals, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
it's not
that's coffee beans. You can smell it. Your parents have had it before. You take a handful of coffee beans and you run back outside.
I'm not going to run back outside just yet. I'm
Okay.
going to, just put the coffee beans in with hot water without crushing them or anything because I don't know what to do.
All right.
But I know that
just
it's
hot
supposed to be a
water and
drink.
coffee beans inside.
I hold my hand up to my,
I'm going to go up to,
my, to my ears, and I go like, guys.
I'm gonna go up to
God.
her, like,
You just hear him.
I got
You
you
just
for
Just in your dreams collectively, there's the disembodied voice of Jiren.
Guys. I'm just gonna keep going until like someone gives him a smoke.
What?
I'm lost.
He sounds
Could you
drunk.
come out? Could you come out and find me?
At that point,
Hey,
Cora,
lost.
you
I'm
run outside.
Aurelia.
And
Wait, what?
well, at that point, as Durin is saying that, you run outside with the hot water and coffee beans inside.
Jared, I have coffee for you. And hand him the hot water with coffee.
This is like that episode of Dexter's Laboratory when they were just drinking coffee and constantly being reset. Jesus.
I took a sip, being like, this doesn't do anything.
It's like it burns your tongue a little bit. It's really hot. Roll a con save with disadvantage.
Already
This is not gonna end well. This is not gonna end well. You can use a card to succeed on.
Holy
Yes!
shit!
I love you.
One of the beans slip into your mouth and you like start to choke on it, and your eyes shoot open. You're like,
adrenaline.
and then
I
finally,
do the Heimlich maneuver.
yeah, Cora kind of does the Heimlich maneuver, and the coffee bean shoots out of your mouth. You are wide awake now, my friend.
Hi, I got this mostly home, Durin, but I don't know where they go from here.
Well, did you try to kill me with coffee beans?
I wanted to make you coffee, but I don't know how, so I did the best I could.
Well,
It was
thank you.
actual coffee beans.
Well, thank you very much. I can see the place we're staying at is like one street this way. I could see it from here. How did I not notice? It's a tall one.
A little asleep.
I can feel that. Well, this way. Ebrius, I'm okay. I found it.
At that point,
Ebrius is like halfway putting on his shoes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, son of a bitch. Throws off his shoes, goes back to bed, hugs past.
I'm going to grab Durin's hand and say, lead the way.
Just. Yeah.
Right.
Sorry.
Eventually, I'm gonna say you left Mecha Panther back at the crib.
Yeah.
Eventually, Cora and Durin, you guys make your way back to the
Oh my
Chateau
god, she
de Bois.
died!
No,
Ah!
it just looked weird that her token was so elongated.
Okay.
Alright.
We get back and there's just these plates of meat and Durin pukes out all his guts and I'm always hungry so I'm like, ooh, food, do you want some Durin?
I'm feeling up.
If you puke over my
Standing
food,
out
I
for
swear.
hours. I wouldn't
No,
need that.
If you
I don't-
puke over my food, I swear I'm gonna shoot you.
I don't
You
feel like I
don't
need to put
from
anything in. I need
unless
to
there's a
some
threat
rest.
or something.
It was made with love and threats.
I'll come be in the empty bedroom soon. I'm gonna stop and
Oh.
eat.
There should be like a bunch of bedrooms. Just check if anyone's sleeping. There's also a couch, but there's beds upstairs on this
Okay.
third floor. Good night. It was very fun.
Is Wiz inactive or is just sitting there staring at them?
I'm
Yeah,
going to
Wiz
eat
has
all of the
deactivated,
food.
but he's like
Alright.
sitting down in the chair, just.
I don't even
I'm
notice it. I'm
going
like,
to eat all of the food.
All right, you ate both of the food. Since they're a little old, I'll give you +2 for both of them, for a total. So, +2 max HP.
I love that I keep changing my targets. Now he's laying down.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and go upstairs and look for beds.
There's 2 open. If you want to take an open one. Alexander's sleeping on the second
You
floor.
could also go join Bast. You keep talking about him.
I can't
Yeah.
use my character. I can
Ebrius
go
is
have
gonna
a
cut a
threesome
bitch.
with the tiefling and the other in the underage elf.
Yeah.
They're both
Can I,
underage for
can I
you.
move my character?
Or you can have like a romantic night with the Mecha Panther. Like
It's not.
it's only a few weeks old.
No,
Did
it's
you-
old.
It's
Did
late.
you leave Mecha Panther in the bar though? Would you remember
No.
to bring him?
No,
Mecha
I just
Panther
said
never
Mecha
came
Like a
to
Panther
panther
just...
just follow,
Yeah,
right?
it found.
Yeah.
It went home.
She just comes
Ah,
in
okay.
here and there is a Mecha Panther and a chicken and a robot. Can you
I've
talk
seen
to
so
the
much
chick?
crazy shit in the literal 2 days since I left home. Well, sorry, 2 days since I started adventuring. So
yeah, so you
They
walk in.
Add 4
and you-
permanent HP because you ate both
No,
meals.
only 2.
2.
They're old.
Ah, okay.
As you walk in, Cora, and while you're eating it, Durin goes upstairs to his bed. This Warforged in front of you almost looks like a robot of some sort with glowing
it reminds
eyes.
me of Zane.
Intruder
Oh, yeah.
alert.
Very, very similar to Zane, but instead of being built for fighting, this Warforged seems to be built for something else. It wears a nice little fedora with a feather kind of poking out of it.
Oh no, it's Milady.
And a mustache.
And a mustache engraved onto a
Does
handlebar
he have
mustache.
mechanical neck beard as well?
It just the mustache. It powers up. Oh, hello.
Oh, hello there.
I am Whistle.
I'm Corval. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you. You look fantastic.
Thank you.
And as you're sitting there, he says, "So, what are you doing here? Get out!"
I was with the adventurers. I helped them in the dungeon. We ended up meeting each other there by, I guess, coincidence.
I don't believe you. You are too pretty for them.
Can I
Bitch,
persuade
the
him?
fuck you say about me?
So Wiz just kind of laughs, looks at you. I've been expecting you. I have prepared a room for you upstairs.
Thank you. I think I'm gonna go get some sleep now.
You definitely should. And then, as he does that, his eyes drop for a second. Oh no.
What's oh no?
You hear one of the windows next to you, Cora, shatter outwards. A large metal round ball, barely missing your head, and just smashes into the house. That's oh no. And that's where we end the session for tonight.
God damn it.
Look at you. I was gonna go sleep with Durin.
Did the rest of us at least get a long rest?
Yeah.
Alright.
Thank fuck.
Hey,
God.
level up,
My
level
God,
8.
I get my
level
spell slots back and shit.
Doran and Coravel do not get a
Yeah, no.
long rest, so you guys are
I am
still level
so
7.
not gonna care if this noble comes, and I'm
Except
just gonna.
Oh,
splash
poor
with
Jiron,
that.
he's not gonna get a long rest
He's
again.
not gonna get a long rest here. I'm so sorry, my friend.
Oh.
Oh, I mean,
It's their
I'm
fault.
perfectly fine with this. I had a lot of fun playing.
First time we met Corval, I was like, oh, this is a nice character. Now I'm just like, ooh, what a bitch.
wait, what?
It's a horrible
Aw.
thing to do to a
You just want to
person.
have fun.
Yeah, that's
I just wanted to seduce.
Yeah.
Aw, that's really
I
harsh.
just wanted to
After
give him a
literally
good
being in
time.
death's grasp, and Jiron is about to fucking fall over. He did fall over.
Oh, hey.
But you
Hey.
gotta make out with a hot elf.
Yeah.
That's not underage.
He had
Yeah, but is he even gonna remember that?
for like the 2 minutes he
Only
remember in
Murphy
flashes. He
does.
probably had fun.
He believes he had fun, maybe.
Now he's gonna have a horrible morning the next morning as well.
I mean, he's
Oh,
gonna sleep through this
God.
fucking combat, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care what you do with Duran, but you stay away from my here.
Yeah, no, I have no interest in Bast. Bast is half my age, and I typically like older
Huh.
men, so no.
It's
Yeah.
less than half.
Duran's just a rare difference because technically, in
We're about
terms
the,
of like,
we're about the same
overall-
age, though. Like, yeah.
I want to fuck Mecha Panther.
What?
She doesn't have those features.
There you go.
Can you build
Everybody's gonna get love at one point. And I
You
really
should
just
stop.
want Mecha Panther.
You should stop saying that when I'm drinking.
I am good. No, I almost mentioned the chicken in that context, and I don't feel too good about it, so I'm not gonna.
That's gonna be a weird
How
ass
many
when
hit
Aurelia
dice
comes
do
to
you
when
stack
Aurelia
on
comes to
long
Doran
rest?
being like,
It's half, right?
Yeah, sure. It's half.
So, like, can you give this Duran? Can you give this Warforged his stomach and this cat of yours? Give it like pleasure
a
tools?
penis. Yeah. I considered, what about a power tool?
It does a lot of bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
Thank you
If
all.
you're starting the next session with a new encounter, I don't even have time to prepare new list spells. Sucks.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
I never change mine, so it's okay.
I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna spend like 3 hours role playing, 8 hours role playing, you're gonna get some combat next time.
Yeah,
like
this
I'm
is
gonna
not
let you
good at
guys just
all.
role play all day long.
Oh yeah, like
Fuck
we're
outta
supposed
here.
to do what a big part of the game is. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Do we have
I'm
to
just
fight the
role-playing
conductor
game,
from the
Cal.
Dwayne?
yeah. Like I'm just gonna let you guys role play.
I mean, I'm basically just making sure I finish using Duran as my rebound, and then yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
Wow, Duran was your rebound? That's kinda
Doran would be perfect. The last thing he had
Did
slipped
you
with.
not see me holding my old crush's head and
Ah,
stroking his
got
hair?
it.
We did not know it was your crush.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm aware y'all
I
didn't know that.
didn't even know. So, anyways.
Why do you think I was so traumatized by his loss in particular?
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
God, he a
wondering that.
friend.
A good
I
friend.
was wondering, like, huh? Well, yeah, it could be a big friend, a good friend.
Yeah. He was your best friend.
Your best.
Well, he was the bestest.
He was the strong, silent one who skinned my animals for me so I didn't have to get all bloody. And he smiled at me in exchange for meat and pelts and was like, awesome. And actually wasn't an annoying shit.
And Cal killed them all.
That's
then,
pretty good.
No. You guys don't really. He legitimately made me cry. Like, that's how invested I was in these goddamn characters.
That is why you should never get attached to characters
Yeah.
in games.
And always make your characters like orphans with no friends or social life.
Oh no, but you still
Yeah.
have a sister somehow.
Mhm.
Yo, I'm gonna use whatever I can. Thank
If
you guys all.
if you want to save your sanity, don't get attached to your characters in Cal's campaign. You're gonna get everything.
I don't have any sanity. I'm already mentally insane, so I will get attached to who and what I want to.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Get attached to
And
that
I mean,
sweet
again,
coffee.
Keto, you really can't say anything because your Aurelia got decapitated, but you didn't want that to happen. Don't forget that.
I mean, to be honest, it was a new character, so I would like now if she got decapitated, I would mind. Then I was just like, oh, I just made this character. Literally, she just goes outside the dungeon and gets decapitated. Like I was like I wrote. I was mostly upset because it's a fucking cleric. Do you know how long it takes to put all of these spells, and half of them are not in compendium, so I can't just drag them in there. I have to manually write.
I know that when you said that, because I was about to be like, no, your character does die, but
I think
he
that's
did bring
weird,
up the
because
whole
I have
cleric
all
spell
of
list.
my spells from the compendium.
Well, it
Well,
depends on how advanced spells you use.
yeah, I don't have all the compendium books. I don't have, what is it? Fucking.
That is
I
why
don't PHP.
borderline hate clerics and druids for just that reason, because they have
But
so
you're
many.
just playing clerics.
Yeah, because
Why do
we
you do
have
this to yourself?
Because we have no healers, and I'm a guy who fills roles in every game, D&D or not.
Party
Don't
doesn't
talk-
necessarily need a heal.
Don't talk shit about battle luck. You've seen my rolls, motherfucker.
It's true.
Hey, Durin, I'm just saying we're made to be together.
Yeah, I know that was.
See my cards. My fucking
critical,
4 dislike
critical
cards
failed
after
together.
a second time. 2
Yeah.
times, and I already have 4. Okay.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, it's
So
good that we're unlucky.
if let's say Cora and Durin get together, and then Bast and Ebrius are getting together, that just leaves Alexander and.
Oh no,
Alexander has a very strict
Yes!
view on who he can date and what.
look,
Am I wrong?
I understand. Oh, really, I
I'm
would
going to
like a panther.
I mean,
I'm going to tell
you're-
you something.
You're
I
perfect
find,
for each other.
I find, as a player, I find those romantic things very cringy, in my
No,
opinion.
it's fun.
So, like,
It's a little cringy
for me,
to me, a little bit.
it's not very fun. Plus, I don't know how to roleplay them, so I would just be like silent there for
Dude,
like half an
I
hour.
embrace and enjoy the
Yeah.
cringe.
And plus, my
Yeah.
character is unable to feel emotion for most part.
I would
so,
say
yeah.
I don't know. Like it's just Ebrius and Bass's
But I
relationship
don't
is
need to
definitely
have
cringy.
that. That's the thing. It's not just
They're
like,
so
oh,
awkward.
they're hooking up, so I should too. Like, if Aurelia doesn't care about it, she doesn't care about it.
Oh, I
That's
know,
true.
it needs to make sense.
Hey,
I mean, that's the
You
most
do
fun.
you, man.
Yeah, you do
Yeah.
you. Play your character how you want to play it. But anyways,
Yeah.
guys, thank you very much. That was 8 hours of D&D straight.
Yeah, that was a lot.
And 2 hours
Jesus.
of hell date.
That was
two-
amazingness, and I loved it.
It was so much fun.
That was crazy.
great fun, though. My
It was,
bad
it was
luck,
good
fucking-
fun. You guys had a
Yeah.
lot of stress in the last couple sessions because of all the fighting and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
this is just a way for them blowing off steam, and I think it
Yeah.
was a great way to recap it because, you know, more bad shit happens.
I want to kill the noble.
Well, you might
I'm
have
gonna
a
kill the
chance.
noble.
Uh,
He
Hey,
insulted my
leave me
dark
alone.
friend, so I'm going to
No.
absolutely destroy him. I've already put him in an arm lock, which these two will be happy to hear in the morning.
well,
Oh yeah, Ebrius gonna get
It's-
a lot of respect.
it's about like I would say 1 a.m. at the morning at this point when that object kind of crashed through the window. So I mean I'll give everybody else full rest, of course. So yeah, you guys do what you need to do. But thank you all for playing. I'm gonna go eat some dinner.
Man, thanks for the
And thank
Thank
you
you.
all for
Thanks for
playing.
the
That was great.
Mhm.
You don't have to thank me, Nina.
Oh, why am I chopped liver?
Yeah, you don't have to thank me. It's a pleasure for me to DM for you. Are you dying?
That's what he gets off to, DMing.
I do like getting off to DMing. While you guys are listening to me, I'm actually just grinding away myself.
Same here, man. Same here.
Oh yeah, are we all just doing that? Oh, is that what D&D really is?
Yeah. That's why I'm always silent.
I go on mute a lot. But anyways, thank you. It was a pleasure, Nina. Pleasure, all of you guys. Thank you. I'll talk to you guys soon.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye,
See you,
man.
man.
See you.
Out
Good
as
night.
well, so
See you.
I'll see you all.
See you, mate.
See you, man.
Bye.
Good night.